This episode brought to you by One-Eyed Willie's Condom Shack. Chester Copperpot swears by him.
Hey everybody, we're watching the Goonies and you're listening to Miscast Commentary.
You're listening to Miscast Commentary, where two guys have seen way too many movies and have way too much time on their hands.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
Now here's your hosts, Joe Findlay and Todd Murray.
Hey everybody, welcome to Miscast Commentary. I'm Joe Findlay.
And I'm Todd. Tebow the Sailor Murray.
And we are here with the beginning of Season 5.
Season 5!
Holy shit.
I couldn't believe the last time you told me it was the end of the season. I was like, Jesus Christ.
I was positive we wouldn't be friends this long into this.
I was hoping we wouldn't be.
That's why I started.
Here we are.
That's why I started the whole stream thing. I'm trying to I'm trying to find a way to go, look, man, I'm too busy with this thing that I'm really popular with.
Sorry, bro.
But I'm not good at that either. So it's here we are. All right. Very excited for this one. We're bringing the Goonies. We're bringing a classic. We're bringing a good fun one.
My mom's suggestion.
That is true. We were talking about what movie to do. I threw out some suggestions and then he reached out to his mom and aunt. And
Goonies was the winner.
Yeah, Goonies wins. It definitely. And you know what was really funny? The day you brought that up, we watched the very end of Goonies.
No way.
I was on TV and I think it was on AMC or something like that. And we were sitting there and I showed just the very end. Like it was just as like they were just getting off the ship.
Ah.
It was like right around there. So
I just got off the ship too. I'm fobbing.
Oh yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Right. So
fresh off the boat, baby.
I didn't know. I'm glad you actually elaborated because I didn't have any idea what you were talking about. I was just
fresh fobbing, baby. Oh yeah.
Like, you know, like sometimes when my kid just goes off and he's like, I went to the thing and I had a dream that I did this. I'm like, yep, sure. Great, buddy. That was kind of where I was.
Terrific,
That's kind of where I was at with that, but I'm happy.
Play.
I need my notes first.
Who cares? Let's play first.
No, because then I won't have my notes. I need to be ready to fucking fire right off the bat, even though I might not say anything about this for the rest of the thing.
Right.
All right, and here we go. We are pressing play.
Now.
So far, so good. It's Warner Brothers.
There it is.
I don't like it. It's like a still.
I know it does
Warner
seem
Brothers.
like it's okay. No, it's
There we go.
Ooh, yeah. Here we go.
Yeah, I love that
like
Goonies.
Skeletor.
That Goonies. It did a little, didn't it?
Look at that font. Mm-hmm. Is that the Goonies font?
It is a Goonies font, yes.
Is
that would be a fun one.
Font?
I think I just got our next T-shirt. Yeah, you can find that in a heartbeat.
The Goonies.
They don't make them like this anymore, and I use the skull.
You dirty.
No,
bastard.
I'm saying I'm T-shirt designing. Not.
Oh yeah. I hear you, bud.
You see how you're scum.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounded a lot like Harry Dean Stanton. It is not, but.
It does sound like him.
Mm-hmm. So Richard Donner directed this.
This is like the same prison that like
Jeffrey Epstein.
That guy like hung himself. See, just like Jeffrey Epstein. Look, it's fake.
Oh,
exactly.
that'll get him.
You schmuck. It's like the same prison cell where Freddy like hung Buddy. There you go. Boom.
Hey, Robert Davi.
This guy's the fucking man.
He's the man, except I still have such bad memories about him when I was at that Comic-Con. I'm just like hearing him talk about not like grow, like it's not like he was talking about 13-year-olds, but he was talking about girls that he's way too old to be talking about.
Well, like,
and he's like, yeah, like that. He's like the hot girls coming in. He's like, oh yeah, check out those hot girls. And I'm like, ew, you're gross.
He's like, I'm getting all the girls. I think I'm Joe Pantoliano.
I was lined up to meet Joey Pants here.
Joey Pants,
who is the nicest dude. I've got his autograph in my bedroom. In fact,
under your pillow.
Yeah, I need.
I like her. What is her name? Do you have her name?
Her name's Anne Ramsey. She was in stuff, but she wasn't in any. The only other thing of real note was Throw Mama from the Train, which I believe that was the movie she was nominated for an Oscar for.
What?
She has an Oscar nomination under her belt, and everything before this, I'm not sure. I gotta ask.
She's seriously nominated for an Oscar?
Yeah.
There is. Oh, yeah. My man.
Oh, I know.
What a movie.
It is, and just think, because when I was doing my research, it said there were 3 Oscar nominees.
What is she munching there? Like a cracker?
Could be.
She seems calm under pressure.
Yeah.
She's done this before. She's the head of the family. She's the mom of this so-called 3-person crime family.
Yeah. So yeah, she got nominated for Throw Mama from the Train.
No way.
Yeah.
Like as best supporting?
Yeah. So this is actually
so is it going to be a bad like I'm going to be that guy? Mm-hmm. Like look at her. Oh yeah.
Yeah. You know who actually tried out for that role? Heather Langenkamp from Nightmare on Elm Street.
No shit.
She tried out for it, and they said she was perfect for the role, except for the fact that she was just too old. She was 20 years old when they were doing this.
Shit. It's funny you say that because they thought that the cell looked like where he hung Buddy and Freddy.
Yeah.
In the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Where he's like, I didn't kill her. I didn't stab. Oh, yeah. There he is.
Yeah.
He killed Jason once.
Oh, and then became him.
Yes.
And then got too popular, and they pulled him out.
That's right.
I still love that story, and I still love how pissed off he is about it. I could have been Jason in some of the worst Friday the 13th movies.
Right.
But instead I had to be in Gremlins and then develop a legit career for myself.
There she is.
I love Martha Plimpton so much.
Is that Martha Plimpton?
Yeah.
I like her. She's been in a lot of shit.
Yeah. And we'll get to everybody kind of as we're meeting them.
Is this a no-go now? Is this no good? Because he's Asian and he's got all the techno things going. Is this a bad thing? He's not Long Duck Dong.
He's short duck dong in every which way. I do this. I go fast. I take pictures. He's doing.
Here I am. Oh, chunky. Oh. See, well, what does he have in his Pepsi cup? Like a strawberry shake?
You know what
the fuck was that?
Yeah, I have no idea. You know what would have been wonderful if they would have done this like It. Where it's like they did this and then part 2 was them all as adults, but not because they're doing the sequel thing or whatever. I don't want that.
Really?
Apparently it's in development. It's
my God, that'd be amazing.
It's still on.
What could it be to go find the ship?
I have no idea.
Like after the ship takes off and then they go find it or something?
I think that what I think happens is they've all kind of gone their separate ways as is, but they all come together and they find something that's like another thing, and they're like, what if we do it? We go on like another adventure type thing, and they're all like, we're too old for that, blah blah blah, and it's like, no, like it's like that kind of a thing. I love how it says here,
it's like story by Steven Spielberg, screenplay by Chris Columbus.
Yes,
which is awesome. But I wonder, like, story, what does that even mean? Spielberg's like, Chris,
yeah,
bunch of kids, small town,
yeah,
get you some adventures, write it. You know what I mean? It's like, wow, you certainly wrote the story to that.
Yeah, well, Story by will also have, like, if he's got any kind of say over the story, that'll be a part of it too, right? So that'll be him saying, oh, like, you know what? Like, this should be, like, centered around, like, Pirates Gold and, like, that sort of thing.
Richard Donner directed this.
Yeah, I said that.
Superman.
I said that right off the bat. So, yeah, he directed a bunch of episodes of Twilight Zone, The Omen, Superman 1 and 2, but then there was that whole thing with and then his version got released later. The original DC cut. We got the Donner cut before the Snyder cut.
Damn right.
But he directed Lady Hawk, all the Lethal Weapon movies, Scrooged, Maverick, Assassin's Conspiracy Theory. He was a producer on Tales from the Crypt, Any Given Sunday, and X-Men.
Yep. I have all the Tales from the Crypts. His name is in there. It's awesome. There's Thanos. Before he went interstellar and got purple and crazy.
Yep, this was his very first acting role.
Really?
Yeah. You go on IMDb, this is his first thing.
No shit.
So yeah, and he's the only one
in stuff like for a while,
and that's the thing. He's the only one who that's the case for out of the main cast.
There he is.
It was a lot of people's second movie, but it was
okay. So there's my man,
Sean Astin, little baby boy.
There's my man,
Samwise.
You're damn fucking right. Yeah. Save the whole fucking universe, baby.
Yeah. I didn't add him in my list because we've talked about him before, like a lot before, and it's not nothing really new going on.
Exactly. Look, he's got a Purple Rain shirt on.
Yeah.
I know you know, recently, Corey Feldman, look at him, so young, innocent.
Yeah.
I know that he said, you know, he's been molested and blah, blah, blah. And if he comes out with the names, oh, fuck.
What just happened? Oh, Todd's going to do the truffle shuffle. I'm going to take a picture. Okay. This part's going to be... Shh, don't scream, please. I have sleeping family. There. Oh, Todd just knocked over the microphone. Just let it go. Oh. It's the first time we're gonna have Instagram posts in a while. In case anybody was curious about
we're in.
Yeah, how Todd feels about himself.
We're in here. Oh, good. Here we go.
But yeah,
trap. We're in.
No, but yeah, it's I feel bad for Corey Feldman because he's like that guy.
I do as well.
It's like here. And you know what? Like, it's not this stuff that was like too much too soon for him. It was once he hooked up with like when the Feldman and Haim movies came out, and it was them being like the hot guys getting the girl and stuff like that. I'm like, that's too much for a friggin' teenager to do.
Or whatever it was called. There was Dream Car.
Well, there was License to Drive. There was and then there was like I think they had one called Blown Away that wasn't the good Blown Away, but the bomb. Stuff like that.
Depends.
Yeah. So he did, Friday the 13th, 4 and sort of 5. He was in Gremlins, Stand By Me, Lost Boys, The Burbs. He was the voice of Donatello in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1 and 3.
He was.
So yeah.
1 and 3.
Yeah, I don't think he was the voice in 2.
There we go.
Bad parents for letting him do this, by the way. I'm just saying.
It's the 80s.
I don't want to be racist, but he doesn't look like he's got a lot of upper body strength. I know it is the 80s.
No one cares. Whatever.
He's
it's like a movie. Nobody back in the day complained about oh, this guy's, no one cared. It's a fucking movie. And this day and age, like, how is this Asian kid? Fucking. Oh yeah, he broke his cock right off.
Yeah.
Look, he's got his fucking.
His asthma inhaler.
Yeah.
Those are. That's my mom's favorite.
My mom's favorite part.
I like that a lot.
That's his penis.
Yeah. So this was right in the era though that was really like a hot. It was a lot of like real connections between like people in these movies because Spielberg had just directed Kiwi Kwan here in Temple of Doom, which was his first movie, and then he brings him on for this. Spielberg works with Columbus on this, and then works with Columbus on Gremlins. Hires him for that, right? And then, it was just a lot of that going on. But then even, going further, Richard Donner, a producer on X-Men, Kiwi Kwan is a fight choreographer on X-Men. And it's the only thing he was ever a fight choreographer for.
That's good. That was a good piece of trivia right there.
And then another piece of trivia, the mom here was the therapist in the Lethal Weapon movies.
That's right. Yes, she was.
Now,
what else is she in?
Not a lot. I didn't really
look in something else.
She's the mom in things. She's playing her role right now. She's doing great.
I never said she wasn't.
She's fine. She's fine. No, I'm just no.
She's fine. No more potato chips.
I was really just trying to dismiss her.
Where are they here? I'd love to try their chips.
They're in his house in Astoria.
I know.
Yeah, Jeff Cohen.
Oh, Astoria.
Yes.
Where's that?
I don't know.
It seems like New England or something.
I think it's
They're
Astoria.
On the water.
Well, Astoria is in. There is an Astoria in New York, but I don't know.
Astoria.
Yeah. But yeah. So, anyways, the woman here playing the maid obviously speaks English. She's a U.S. born person, but she actually helped the writers come up with the dialogue for him to say, because obviously he's saying way different shit than the she was told to say.
Right.
So he was helping. I like that a lot. That's not a joke you could do anyway. Like they did that one. Like what was the one?
Good in your own face.
I know. What was the one? Good Boys or whatever is that movie that came out recently? I was like, I feel like that's the only that's the only movie that would try that joke.
Bunch of young kids. Yeah. Sexual torture devices. See, like, this is so, these jokes here are like, what the fuck? But these are because you're taking your kids to the movies.
Yeah.
Kids aren't going to get it. Fuck, man. Give me something, right?
I know. What I love here, though, is the idea that they've hired a maid at a point where they're so poor that they're going to lose their house.
Oh, yes, that's right. She clearly is brand new. You're right.
Yeah.
She's brand new. Like, he's talking to her.
Yeah. Yeah,
they're like any day, like literally tonight, they're going to lose their fucking place.
Yeah.
And here's...
Oh, you're going to be proud of me. I actually have some maritime law trivia based on the end of this movie. So we'll talk about that when we go later.
Oh my God. I think I know exactly what I love it. I love it.
So teasing that one for later. Anybody who was going to tune out at 20 minutes is all in now. I like him turning the fucking. That's wonderful.
Josh Brolin. Look at Sean Astin.
I know
I just watched him die in that Stranger Things.
Because I think he's got a retainer in or something. Spoiler alert for Stranger Things. But no, he's got a retainer in, but it gives him Simpson's lip.
You're right.
He's totally Simpson's lip right now.
You know what he's got that. He's gonna be like hitting the lip. His lips are cut all the time.
Oh yeah.
He's boom.
Oh, I had
boom.
a retainer. Fuck. I used to catch in the inside of my lip, right by like where my my incisors are. I used to catch it all the time, and it would have I'd have these like little red bumps there because I was an asshole, I guess, and I just he Feldman has said that if he comes out with the names, that they will kill him, and I don't think he's ever come out with the names. Yeah.
Do you think he's lying?
I don't. If I'm being honest, I don't think he thinks he's lying.
Right.
That's where I'm
a pretty safe answer.
I know, but I don't know.
Because he never came out with a list. Like, he was like, I'm going to come out with this list and blah, blah, blah.
Because that's always the thing. And I mean, this kind of like almost leans into the believe women thing too. It's like, I'm not even going to say, well, why didn't he go to somebody then? It was like, if he's saying, like, as an adult now,
it's your
with
career
your ability,
then, right? You're young, it's your career.
Yeah. And that makes sense too. And all that. And I am not disputing any of that. It's the whole thing now. He's like, yeah, they'll kill me. It's like, once you throw in this goes all the way to the top type thing, I'm like, okay, I'm kind of out. Like, I'm still having to, like, talk people off the Pizzagate ledge. People are literally like, Pizzagate, it's real. I'm like, oh, the QAnon guy who said, like, the Jews are trying to take over. And stuff like that. No, not as much. Oh my God. Not as much as we need them to.
Exactly.
No, but
who does this?
Yeah, I know, right?
Like, what the fuck?
I know.
Like, you just wrecked, like, oh, I'd be so pissed.
Yeah. Could you imagine the dad comes home, he's like, I forgot, we have that Renoir upstairs that's worth $250,000. It's going to be fine.
Ridiculous, expensive, random things.
Yeah. But this is what I'm saying is, wouldn't it be cool, like, because all these guys' houses and stuff were saved. So wouldn't it be cool if they came back to this, like, it was, like, they had, like, a Goondocks kind of reunion or something. They're like, let's go back there. Like, they probably got, like, nicer homes and whatever, because they were very rich at the end of this, spoiler alert. But
how dare you?
But they come back to the Goondocks, and they're like, hey, remember that? And they come across a piece of something that's like, oh, my God. There's actually more to it, or it's like, there's an answer to the,
like they go to meet somewhere and then their mystery happens. Yeah.
And then it becomes the decision: are we too old for this shit? Because that's where it's done.
I think the sequel should be Sean Astin.
Okay, let's hear it. Yeah,
calls, messages. Somebody gets a message from Sean Astin being like, "Dude, I found the treasure. I found it. The sailboat went off. I found it." Mm-hmm. And it's the mystery of going to him.
Yeah.
The rest of the crew or whatever going to find him, and then it's all this whole, it's like, that fucking, of the Nile there.
Yeah. I found
Jewels of the Nile or whatever.
I found a crystal skull.
Whatever the fuck. Yeah. Because that's how they all get drawn in. Because I don't think that they would,
I found a nap app on the back of the Declaration of Independence. Nicolas Cage plays Mikey this round.
I feel like it would be dumb if they got together all together and be like, hey, what's this? I feel so, you know, and then they found something. It should be something draws them back in.
Well, what if it's...
Chunk and Sloth have been living together. Sloth is a big celebrity. They're working at the local car wash. He's like, oh, Sloth's car wash.
He's dating Mouth.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
No, so I'll amend mine with some of yours. This is how collaboration works, people. Okay.
And the Asian kid?
Yeah.
Tons of money.
Oh, yeah.
For his... He made a ton of shit. He's got tons of money. You know, so they can lean on him for a big boat. Like, go find this.
Well, that's actually a great idea. So what I'm thinking that brings them all together then instead of the find. So yeah, you're right. He reaches out to everybody, but he reaches out because he's like, if I tell them what I found, people are going to think I'm nuts. Right. So I'm going to invite everybody for this reunion, and then I'll show them what I found. And then it becomes and it's like there we go.
So it starts with the reunion, and then he's like, "Look what I found."
Yeah, he's like,
I brought you here because I found. I love that. Oh, I fucking love it.
All right, I'm writing it right now.
Goonies 2, baby. That's a great idea.
And it's called Toonies because it takes place in Canada.
And all the treasures just Toonies, lost Toonies.
Lost
with the middles poked out because they put them in the freezer.
God, so many people would do that. Was my favorite thing. There's nothing.
I think that's a great idea for a new movie. Actually,
I'm a fan. But what kills me is that Toonie thing, the holes poked out of the middle. That's not a joke. When those things came to be, people were constantly trying to destroy them, which essentially makes them worthless. It was like, you can't go with both pieces and go like I've got the medallion. It's you just have two pieces of garbage now, and and I was like, but that's something Canadians are always so friggin' obsessed with, it seems, is like destroying our money. That's why our new money is like indestructible, like polymer. Of course. Because it's like all Canadians want to do is rip up their money.
No, you can't. It's very hard to fake it.
Yeah.
That's why. Look at the American money. I'm like, what do I mean? Like, I just made this in my basement. Yeah. Like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah. Like if you could like cut up a stained sheet into rectangles and
and boom,
then slip it down.
Go to the American bank, no fucking problem.
Yeah. This guy's breaking a lot of
shit. If it didn't go for all these, shenanigans, they wouldn't have found it.
You know what? Too, I also have a theory.
Is their dad dead?
No, he's alive.
Why didn't you tell him about all the shit that they have up there?
Because it's probably where he keeps
music.
He probably keeps his Playboys up here, and he's like, I don't want them coming across them or something like that. It looks like the room of requirement from Harry Potter.
Who did the music for this movie?
I don't remember. It's not me.
Amazing. It
is very good music.
I wonder, you know what? I'm going to take a random guess and say this is my man. What's his name?
He's not your man, obviously.
Yes, it is. Alan Silvestri.
Ooh, that's a great idea. I mean,
I'm going to say right now.
Okay, composer. I'm Googling way more shit than I wanted to.
I love this. Why can't we do this, man? Why can't we be on an adventure like this?
Joseph Williams and Dave Grusin.
Oh, they did a great job.
Yeah, I don't have...
1632.
Who scored the Goonies? Dave Grusin. So yeah, a guy I've never even heard of, but yeah, he did a wonderful job.
He learned from Alan Silvestri.
I also think though, if you go a little bit into the past, I bet you they started calling Chunk early when he still just had some baby fat on his cheeks or something like that, and then they basically made him Chunk. He got fat because of them.
They're like, you have to be Chunk.
Then that's why they're
your name.
And now
There's
they feel
like a ladder on the top of that roof over there.
Well, that's because that's Data's house, and
when they showed the other side of these dudes, like there's a boat out there. They're somewhere right on the river.
Yeah,
clearly.
Yeah. Apparently, this was originally supposed to take place in Ohio when it doesn't, but it was supposed to.
That's right across from where I work.
Nice.
Ohio, if that's where it is.
No, it's not Ohio.
Oh, come on.
It was supposed to.
Joe Walsh's house.
No, basically what happened was Chris Columbus, when he was kind of setting forth, they were like, he was looking... What?
You know, it's funny. Chris Columbus setting forth before he found Ohio.
Well done. Well done. You put that together faster than I did. But what I'm getting off, what I'm fuck off.
Fuck you.
We did too much of we did a mini episode for no reason.
I know,
and now we're like, you've had some drinks and you're way more together than I am. But No, but when I like this. This is a good big brother moment.
I know, because he picks on him and this and that, but he's a good guy.
But he loves him.
Yes.
I think it was necessary, though, because I think it makes it a little bit harder to get through the story with otherwise. But so Chris Columbus, though, he was talking about he lived in this old factory town in Ohio, and him and his friends had nothing to do, so they'd go down into like the abandoned coal mines and shit like that. And then that's kind of the base of like what this story like goes around. He's like, oh, they're gonna go on an adventure to a weird place, and he's like, and we're gonna add some like basically some Indiana Jones shit along the way.
Yeah, it is totally.
Wouldn't that have been that would have been a wonderful twist instead of Chester Copperpot if it was Indiana Jones, because it was in the 40s.
Right.
So he could have been looking for
old indie stuff.
He could have been looking for
a cool idea.
He could have been, and because this came right after that too, so this would have been like, I'm gonna email Steven Spielberg later and let him know he blew
that, actually.
Yeah, because they make a lot of things. Actually, apparently, there's a Gremlins reference in this movie, and it's before Gremlins even came out.
Oh,
so. Cyndi Lauper.
I remember when this movie came out and the song was out.
You know what's hilarious?
Yeah.
What's hilarious is this song it's called "The Goonies Are Good Enough," but they just keep the Goonies. Yeah, they just keep the Goonies part out of it, so people are like, "Why are they calling themselves the Goonies?" And Cyndi Lauper singing it out. They're still there.
Why are marbles a thing?
I don't know. Do you remember?
They're getting it planned together. Oh fuck! They're like, stop eating, Chuck. Get the fuck over here.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm listening. He's like, I'm munching. I'm listening. Nice. Like, I'm in there.
See, and again, he just had a really nice a moment with his brother. Now he's gonna like.
Well, fuck yeah. Well, no, because he just said we can't go do this.
I know. Those would pinch.
Chunk's not even that much.
I know.
He's not even like.
Yeah, those would pinch his hairs and stuff. I would really be bothered.
Pinch his hairs.
Well, yeah, that's why
he's so fucking mad.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have any hair to pinch.
Could you imagine? He's like, ow, it's pinching my hairs. I love the letting the tires go flat. I love how
he's letting the air out. Yeah. And he's like, don't do that. He spent $300 and whatever on this bike. He didn't do anything by letting the air out of the tires. Yeah. You just pump the tires up. The bike is good as new.
It wouldn't have been the best. They ride away and the bike just blows up.
I like this. Look at this nice little town. Yeah.
Then Chris Columbus comes in. He's like, we blew our whole budget on the bike.
On the bike blow up. But you're right. What a good point. They're about to lose their house and they've just hired a new lady. Like, what the fuck? Like,
yeah.
She's like, I don't even know what working out is, but you've just done it today, boy. Yeah. You're just so wrapped up there. I'm not even going to hear what you're saying. I'm just going to walk past. And I'm just, look what you've done here.
And also said, she's like, you're hyperventilating. She was covering his mouth and nose.
Yes.
Yes.
Maybe if I just smother you a while. You'll just,
see, there's the dad.
That's right. Yes.
Oh,
he's like, hey, boys.
He looks kind of like if Stephen King was a librarian.
He is a fucking he better be a librarian. He's got so many books in there, he might as well be the goddamn librarian.
Wouldn't it be amazing? He's like, do you want to read a book about how people got murdered in like the 1920s?
No,
I really don't. He's like, there's a wonderful. Nope, see,
he's just looking for the videos and the DVDs. This fucking bike.
This bike. It was.
That's
Data's little sister. I never put that together.
She's just stomping, like stomping.
Yeah, but I never put that together. That's Data's sister because it's the neighbor. I didn't even. Well, but maybe that's good for me because I didn't see Race the first time.
I didn't see.
So,
but you do now.
Yeah.
So is that a thing?
So I know it's the opposite of growing. I'll give you that. But
I'm James Bond 007.
Yeah, he says that a lot. I'd go for an Asian.
I love that sound.
It is really. It's such a teeny tiny thing, but it's a nice theme that like burns through the whole thing. This is a little bit of Stand By Me, a little bit of Lord of the Rings.
Yes.
We got our Samwise. We got Mouth and Data are your Merry and Pippin. It's just pretty. The whole.
There it is.
Yeah.
I like his Hawaiian shirt. I wish I had that shirt.
I know. I'm so.
Got the training wheels on.
Yeah, I know.
Drosh, bro. His acting training wheels on because, here comes this fucking asshole. Troy. Stop looking down her cunt with your mirror, you piece of shit.
There's Brand. He's right.
Driving a bike like he always does. And do nothing.
Yeah.
Your fucking business.
You got to rotate the bottom there because you just see it like the arm has to be in line with the leg. And
rotate your bottom.
Well, I hope you do, but that's neither here nor there. Oh, he's a member of the Astoria Country Club. Dude, just rotate so you don't have to fucking hold it up the whole time. There you go. And then you just bring it, the whole thing.
Speak now.
No, rotate the whole thing towards you. There you go. There. All right.
Oh, here we go. Look at
this is attempted murder, by the way. If we're just getting like
this is the 80s. It's totally fine.
Mm-hmm. Like this would he would go to jail for hate crimes if he wasn't white.
What a dick.
He just had a little ET moment there. That would have been amazing. All of a sudden, like he's got a backpack on, and ET pops into the backpack. He's like, ugh. And then
was ET also in the backpack? I'm thinking Gizmo.
No, ET was in the basket, but he doesn't have a basket on that one, which he should have because it's a little girl's bike. Jeff Cohen, I feel bad with Jeff Cohen because he's like he did virtually nothing. He did a little bit of like TV before, a little bit of TV after, but his career was over by 91.
All right.
So I was like,
what was the problem? He had some good shit.
He had some shit, and he's living a life, I'm sure.
If I could have even a couple, man, that's all I want is to be in one sweet movie.
I know.
And everybody was like, man, that movie kicks. Like Stephen Baldwin. He was in
Biodome.
Fucking, yeah, exactly. Like fucking A.
The classic Biodome.
Was that a Metallica tune? Diaz these Diaz?
Yeah, I think so, probably.
It's good take a map like this. Yeah. You know, don't they send these kind of things out? You know, when you do those like those crate things, those fucking get merch crates. What the fuck's it called? They should have these.
Oh, loot crates.
They should have some fucking.
Oh, they had Goonies stuff in
Goonies maps.
I'm sure you can get that. Actually, what's funny is that map, apparently they let Sean Astin keep it at the end of it, and his mother, Patty Duke, saw a crumpled up piece of paper in the side of his room and just threw it out.
What the fuck, Patty Duke?
She was just like, oh, like it looks like this is garbage or something. It was just like rolled up, crumpled.
Yeah, why don't you just go into your room and throw some shit out? Well, Mom, what the fuck?
She did. She threw out his original dad. That's why John Astin's there.
That's her kind of thing. That's her thing. Oh, yeah. Where is
that would be
this?
A beautiful
I'm telling you, it's New England.
It's
right in the water. It's the States. It's got to be like Seattle or something.
No, because they're on the Atlantic.
Not Seattle. It's, they said it's Astoria.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
Drug dealers don't wear polyester rags. Just to let you know right now.
Yeah. See, the only, there's Astoria, New York. That's it. Oh, Oregon. No, yeah. Oh, this could be the Pacific then. This could be Oregon.
Exactly, yes. Oregon.
Oh, okay.
Oregon.
Yeah. Oregonia. All right.
So what are they going to do, right? Chunk's still got to be
Which makes sense because it's raining.
You can't go, you know what the problem with the new movie would be? It's going to be really like politically correct.
Yeah.
Where Chunk can't be Chunk anymore and you can't make like fat. They don't even make fat jokes.
No, you know what would be good?
Like,
because he's skinny now. Like the actual actor's really skinny.
I've seen him. I saw them all. They did like a thing.
I think they should just continue to call him Chunk, and they're like, and then him just go, "Are we not past that now?"
No. My buddy, he literally came to us with the name Pork.
Yeah.
He's like, "Call me Pork."
Yeah.
We're like, "Okay, that's your name."
See, yeah.
And then when we go to his house, it's because his parents gave him the name Pork.
Yeah.
So, like, you go there, they call it's like,
it's because he murdered pigs.
Yeah, it was like, I felt bad when he fucks pigs.
Yeah.
He fucks them to death.
Yeah. That's...
Oh, fuck. These guys owe him a milkshake.
Yeah. Well, that was like, what's his face? I can't remember what it was now, but it was some comedy, and they were like, guy comes up and he's like, it was a black guy, and he's like, call me Blackie or whatever. Just like, no. Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, he's got... I love the relationship between the two brothers. Apparently,
I know, it's so amazing.
Apparently, they both got the audition based on... Because they did a joint audition. I guess they were doing, like, chemistry tests or something like that. And it was just their banter that got them. Like, it wasn't them performing any of the script.
Right, they were just, like, talking.
It was, like, just them back and forthing. And they were like, okay, you're in. And then you obviously get the fun part because Robert Davi is a trained opera singer. So
I don't know what it is, and I agree with you.
Yeah, thank you.
About their chemistry, because the three of them have such awesome chemistry.
Yeah,
it's so wonderful. I love seeing them. I love these guys. I hate them, but I love them.
I would like to see, and I would like, because according to, again, the thing that's on IMDb, which could be meaningless because it's just whatever, but Robert Davi is listed as being in it. And I'm just sitting there, I'm like, I picture Robert Davi and Joe Pantoliano rudderless since mom died. Like, it could have been, you could have made that happen whenever, and they've just kind of like, they're a little off the deep end, and they can like, and they bring it all back to this moment, and they're like, we're gonna go back and try to find the boat, or yeah. Yeah, like this is like, again, this is kind of an It thing. You got four kids like getting all scared to death.
I love it because it's just like these young kids in this way super adult, situation.
Yeah,
I love it.
I feel like I'd be
80s, baby.
I'd be very easy. Like, I'd have a very easy time getting out of these kind of situations because they always make themselves look so guilty. Like, we weren't spying on you and catching you murder. I'd just be like, oh, I thought this restaurant was open. Yes. And it's like, oh, you're rebuilding it.
Okay, cool,
I'll go. I'll be on my way.
Yeah, we'll go.
Sorry about that. I was like, oh, and then I'll just say, oh, we'll come back when you guys open or something like that. It's like, oh, this kid's stupid. He really thinks. Oh my God.
Look at that water. This is water?
Oh, okay. So this takes place in Flint.
Oh, it's Flint, Michigan.
Yes, we just nailed it down.
Is that what they just said?
No, I'm just saying that it's because of the water. It has to be Flint.
Or Walkerton.
That being said, you always throw out the local references that nobody knows.
Yeah, the Walkerton people, they'll know.
Yeah. You know what? I see who listens to our podcast. The Walkerton people, they don't listen.
They're just not listening.
No.
Good job, buddy. Get the fuck out.
They're too busy filtering their water.
I don't see the right. Thank you. Here we go. Here it is.
I hate a hanging light bulb.
You know what's good about this movie? Because if you're really young, this is kind of creepy, actually.
Yeah.
There's creepy moments. It's awesome.
But you know what it is?
They don't treat you like you're a fucking idiot.
It's not even that it itself is creepy, but it's playing on the things that would creep you out.
Right.
It's like, oh, I have to go down in this dark
down here, like,
basement.
look at this thing. It looks like a goddamn old mine shaft.
This looks like
For fuck's sake. It looks like Short Round's gonna come running out of there, and Indiana Jones is gonna be like, hey.
Yeah. It looks very much like Freddy's boiler is gonna be there, right?
Yep.
Oh, that would be the end of it for me. Like, that to me should be in a,
ruining it!
That should be in like Nightmares or something like that. Like one of the, like extreme haunted houses.
What an asshole.
Mm-hmm.
You don't leave me any choice. What an asshole.
I would have liked...
I feel so bad for Sloth.
I would have liked one of them to have like a really good relationship with him.
No, I don't. Well, they're all fucking assholes. And in the sequel, we'll see that Sloth is now a millionaire. He's a lawyer.
He's got a ton of work done.
Oh, yeah. He's doing great.
He's like being played by Jason Segel now. He's just like...
Gross. Woe is me, he says.
That would be the best. And he's like, yeah, he does his own commercials for whatever his business is. He's like, hey, you guys, I'm here at the Fratelli Brothers.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Auto.
I was going to say auto too. Good job. I was going to, I didn't write it down, but they were showing what everybody's real names were.
Oh, there's the brother.
And they showed what Sloth's real name was.
And
it was
saw
something
it in the preview, not the preview, in the credits there.
Yeah. But yeah, it's something. I know what his real name is, but I'm talking like Sloth's real name is like something Fratelli, and I can't remember. It was a weird first name. She definitely did not get enough work.
I agree.
She was like, I was in an episode of Who's the Boss, and then in an episod of like Taxi, and then like it was like that all the way through, right? I love the headband look, by the way. I wish that would come back.
I know what it is. You just wear it. Yeah, anything's back.
Yeah, but he's a blood, and he's gonna get murdered by a crip. He's gonna get murdered by an Astoria crip.
Here we go.
Yeah, I don't fuck around with that.
Whose dead body is that?
It could be anybody.
Who knows? One of their See, that looks great. If they're not really there, that looks great.
No, they're there.
Like the background looks cool.
There's that because you can see it's all motion and stuff, and they weren't like blue screening.
That looks awesome.
Well,
The background could totally be fake.
Like the mountain in the back could be, but if this is Oregon and stuff, which makes sense now because of the mountains, because there's no friggin' mountains in friggin' Astoria, New York.
Why can't we, like, this is all I've ever wanted in my life.
Yeah.
Was to go on an adventure like this.
Oh, I thought you meant this podcast.
Fuck that.
All right.
This podcast
Yeah.
will lead us to that.
Yeah.
Somebody's going to be like, I heard your podcast. You said something you shouldn't have. You know, well, one time we just accidentally said the perfect thing. And they're like, that's the code.
That is the code.
And then they're going to meet us and be like, hey, like, you'll be driving me home. They'll be like, yo, it's time. We're like, what? And then boom, bullets are flying. Who knows what?
Yeah. Well, they did that on
Adventure.
They did that on. I think it was.
No, they didn't, because we're doing it.
No, it was. No, this is different. Still, it was on. That was on Community, where he's like,
of course it was.
I know. Well, it's don't go down those roads, and I won't either. But they were talking about. He was ordering like office supplies, and he's like, and I'll take the, or he's hitting the button, and he's like for like blue paper, press 1. For marigold, press 2. And he presses 2. And then all of a sudden it goes rerouting. And you're like, and all of a sudden the guy goes up. He's like, what's your clearance? And he's like, top. And he's like, so do you want to go forward with this? And he's like, no. And he's like, okay, cancel. And you hear him go like, cancel. And then like hangs up. And you hear like planes pass overhead, like really like low. And he's like, and then he has to go. He's like, oh, I've got some right here.
These girls just pulled a sideshow Bob. They stepped in a rake that for some reason at the end of the rake, the handle had a dead fish head.
Yeah, that's probably.
And they freaked and ran.
It's probably Sideshow Bob's head. Like the last one was spiked and caught him.
Has the girl, not the blonde girl.
Yeah.
She's been in lots of shit.
Martha Plimpton's been in a lot.
Other one.
Carrie Green, who plays Andy.
Yes, Andy.
The only thing that was really of note that she was in Summer Rental with John Candy. She's the daughter in that one. So, but yeah, Martha Plimpton, her big thing, she was in Parenthood, ER, The Good Wife, Raising Hope, tons of shit.
Raising Hope, she's in lots of shit.
Raising Hope was like, to me, it was the superior My Name is Earl.
I agree. I totally agree.
I know not everybody agrees with me on that.
Wasn't she on My Name is Earl as well?
I don't know, but I just thought everybody was so good in that. Like,
I agree.
Like Cloris Leachman was a beast in that show.
What's his name too? The father, the guy, the main guy.
Yeah.
He's totally underrated.
Oh man, yeah.
I don't know his name, but I can see him. Here we go. Look. You want to see it? You want to see it, girl?
Touch it. Huh? Just touch it.
Yeah. You want to see my dirty sloth? See my dirty, wonky-eyed fucking snake?
Yeah. They did that, I think it was on Impractical Jokers. They made the guy sit there, and he, like, goes over, he's like, did you hear that? And then they're like, no. He's like, and then he made him say, can you smell it? And he's like, can you smell it? And they're like, no. And then they make him say the last one, will you touch it? And then he's like, will you touch it? And they're like, okay, I'm out of here.
Yes, I will.
I
won't smell it, but I will touch it.
Well, they always have that joke too. They're like, what if they say, because there's one where they made the guy go in like indecent proposal, a bunch of couples at a dance thing.
Right.
So he kept going up and he's like, I'd like to pay for your company and like, well, that sort of thing. And he went to literally every couple and did it. And he's like, what if somebody says yes? He's like, then you end up the winner of this episode.
See, it's always Chunk and his crazy fodder.
I know, right?
Like, they don't know where they're going.
You know what this is? He's Inspector Gadgeting his way through this movie.
Exactly.
I wish they wouldn't have blown Inspector Gadget.
They can still do it.
I know.
They can still do it. It's such a good movie. Like,
I would. I don't know. God, you know what my immediate thought about that was? I was like, those water bottles used to be glass. That was my first one. That water
was so good.
Yeah.
Nice glass, even though it's like super old, way the fuck down there. They totally forgot about it.
So an interesting little side note. So during the auditions, Corey Haim actually auditioned to be Mouth. And he had not met Corey Feldman at this point.
No way.
They met during this process.
No way.
So the two Coreys began here.
Right here.
Ended in a trailer. I still am so bummed out.
Ended in a flaming trailer.
Yeah. No, but I'm still kind of bummed out because Corey Haim was at my work when he was clean. Like there was a period of time where he was like clean and it was all good.
Yep.
And he was at my work and I just missed him.
No
he was
way.
literally like smoking outside of where I parked the car. And like, cause he was doing interviews for our channel Scream. They used to occasionally interview the odd person.
I love Scream.
Scream was the best. I wish we could get that back.
I know, what the fuck, like.
Well, because they turned it into a different channel that was more like, it's because like most of their channels are women's channels, and we're like, we're gonna gear this one more towards women, and they changed all the branding to look like Twilight, and then they stopped airing horror, and then they started airing more they started airing more like thrillers and less horrors, and I'm like, and it just
women tinged thrillers.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that means.
It's like Sleeping with the Enemy a bunch.
Yeah, exactly. It's always like, he's a bad guy. Oh, God.
You still having a problem with that?
No.
He's holding his mic stand like a cane. I'm gonna find a screw thing to fix your thing here.
Fix nothing. Why don't you fix your fucking self?
I've been trying, but I find that so dark and difficult that I've been spending all my time on this technical shit.
And the microphone's fine.
Yeah, no, I'll give you guys a little backstory. So we've started the stream, and I've been working on all that technological shit.
Season 5, baby.
I got a capture card that didn't work because my computer wouldn't accept the USB 3. So I upgraded to a new computer, and then I had to like reset everything up on that. And I'm still in the middle of it. And it's
he
just
can
like,
frozen ice cream. He can smell. He can smell wonderful, man. I have a great nose too.
Oh no, but
what ice cream company is this?
Apple grape ice cream. Like who?
Great.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
There's another bad.
Oh, fuck. I think he turns it perfectly.
There's one shot. If I could frame by frame it, he looked like Jeff Goldblum.
Yes,
for just like, there was like a frame or two where he was Jeff Goldblum. Oh, that is the worst thing. That's like I would be just as fine if in the sequel they said Chunk killed himself over that moment. It's like that happened. He's like,
that's when we see Chunk. He's like in therapy. He's like, and then I was eating ice cream. Every time I eat ice cream now, I just picture this dead guy. It's like I'm eating a dead guy. They're like, why didn't you stop eating ice cream? We're like, what are you fucked?
No, the beginning is him biting down on the end of a shotgun, and then the phone rings and he picks it up and it's Sean Astin. And he's like, oh, you want me to come out? Yeah.
Oh, great.
And you know what would be the best? They're like, you can't come until you do the truffle shuffle. And he opens up and he's got nice abs, and he starts just like wiggling around, and they're like, oh damn. And it's like their wives.
They're gonna kill each other over the pepperoni.
I'm writing a great scene right now. So like, you got to do the truffle shuffle, and he lifts up and he's got a really like nice body, and he picks up and it's like Sean Astin's wife is there, and like, and then she's like, he can come in. Yeah. Oh my God, I'm writing this movie tonight. I'm going to do a bunch of cocaine, and I'm going to have it done before midnight. I'm going to have it done before 6 a.m.
That's how what's his name writes his movies? The dude that did, he writes movies in like 2 days.
I have two
What's his
laptops.
name?
I don't know.
He does all the John Candy movies. Home Alone.
Oh, yeah.
Guy writes a movie in like a day.
John Hughes.
Yeah, that guy writes a movie in half a fucking day.
No, but I got two laptops side by side right now. I'll write 2 scenes at a time while I scream. Just like,
I wonder which scene will be better. The left, the right.
Definitely the right. I'm right-handed.
Well, maybe one time you'd be like, wow, the left was amazing. Like, wow, look at this one.
And then with my right hand, I just typed, for like several minutes. Oh, he's getting like that.
Oh, he has like a tongue in him.
I feel like they cast like a pedophile, and they're like, just be all over him for reals.
He's like, fine, no problem.
The only acceptable thing to either...
That guy played a great dead body. Who's the dead body? That guy played a great dead body.
That was Sean S. Cunningham from the Friday the 13th novel.
Look at him.
Yeah, he's... The only thing is his eyes,
Chunk.
his eyes do move. His eyes follow him, which is weird.
It's like he's on a gimbal. Best part of this whole movie.
It's really weird too because it's like I forgot up until I was doing the research again because it had been a while since I had watched through the entire thing, and I was like, oh yeah, he's not with them for a big portion of the movie.
The whole movie, the entire movie, pretty much, yeah.
Like he meets up with them like
to the whole end, yeah.
Yeah.
He's not in it. Well, he's in it, but he's not.
Wouldn't that be? Here's another part of his suicide note. They bring home all the treasure, and they're like, "You weren't with us, man. I don't know what to tell you. We didn't bring anything for you." So his family still gets evicted and all that, and like his life just goes down the tubes.
So they're all just like crackheads who thankfully find something.
Yeah.
You know what it could be? It could be what's his name? Like Michael left him like a map. Under Neverland. You gotta go to Neverland and go underneath, and it's just catacombs. It's like, it's like that vampire movie with George Clooney.
Oh, yeah.
Tarantino.
Yeah, Dusk Till Dawn. From Dusk Till Dawn. I kept wanting to say Bordello of Blood. I was like, it's not Bordello of Blood. I know it's not Bordello of Blood.
Yeah, because you hear cha-cha, vampires biting on your balls there, cha-cha.
It's like Caligula's having an all-you-can-eat buffet, cha-cha.
Right?
I always... Now, this is the limitation of my Dennis Miller. Not only does it not sound good, but I always reference Caligula. I never go to anything else. It's like...
It's what he always talks about.
Yeah.
Like it.
It's like watching Hannibal cross the Alps on a skidoo, cha-cha. Like...
It's always like, what the fuck? like the thing is you can get it, but it's like how many people, especially while you're watching Monday Night Football, how many people are gonna get these crazy like?
Yeah, they're already.
You should still be there.
They're already drunk and disinterested that you're there.
Yeah, like.
It's like when Screech comes out to do stand-up comedy. He like comes out and they're like this. Your first thought is like you don't even say it. You just think boo,
cocky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ideally.
Oh yeah. Oh, here you go. Boom. The Asian guy's got it covered.
Yeah.
Look, he's half robot. Look at that panel on his chest.
The one thing I will remove. Wouldn't that be amazing if that was the twist?
He's a fucking robot.
No, the dad. Well, even the dad at the end of this says, "You were my best invention."
Yeah. But that's where we find out in the sequel. He's a fucking android.
So they CG him, and he's this age still in the movie. In the next movie,
CG him. Just get his son.
Yeah. Well, he actually still looks quite young.
Yeah, whatever. Exactly. Just de-age him.
No, what you do is you just do the...
Oh my God. See, okay, so wait. One car just passed.
Yeah.
He just got this one. What if he got the car that, the other one?
That was Joe Pantoliano. They were splitting up.
Yeah.
This is a great little effect, but
why would he says all these things?
Yeah.
Like you would tell a complete stranger all this shit.
Yeah. I love that he just randomly was singing there. I don't like though that the cut obviously showed that he wasn't singing when it went back to the mirror, but I mean we'll let that slide, I guess.
No, it's both of them. Look. It's like there's a child. We're laughing at a child being kidnapped.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, no, but you know what? He legit had it coming because he just told them how badly he was.
Like, and he even goes. He's like, they're disgusting. These people are disgusting. Yeah, this and this and that. And he's like, oh my God, it's you. Well, what do you know, right?
Like really, what choice did they have? Because he's like, I'm totally gonna rat them out, make sure they go to jail.
I solved this. I solved that. He even made some stuff up that they didn't do.
I know. So Robert Davi, we'll just talk about him quickly. He was
Robert Davi.
Yeah, Robert Davi. He was in Raw Deal, Die Hard, License to Kill, Showgirls, Profiler, and Expendables 3. He got himself a spot on
Never profiled.
Profile. Yeah.
Oh my God, this is amazing. Yeah. This is what's happening under our city right now.
Yeah.
So you can just go under, jiggle the wires.
Yeah. I love this.
All these fucking
like this is like Bugs Bunny level. That how much?
Because he's so dumb.
Because he's literally just and also like
now he's not even doing it. So it's like now that he's started the motion, it won't stop.
Yeah, but what's also funny is the idea that to put that fountain there, they literally just stuck a giant pipe under and just kept like pushing it down until they're like, that's deep enough.
Oh, this guy's got an eye patch.
Oh, sweet. This one-eyed Willie.
Look, wait.
Well, I was like, no, yeah, that's not one. See, that's not how. Yeah, this is not how plumbing.
Whoa!
Whoa!
They're like it's gonna match.
Then he looks.
Got soap in a row.
Oh, they could have just had a Porky's. He goes through and it's the girls' shower on the other side. He's like,
but it all sticks her titty through.
No, but I was gonna say
big banana clit.
Yeah, no. God, no. I was gonna say because they're all older people. It's like big saggy boobs. And he's
Fucking
like,
right.
He's like, yeah, those look like
They're old
55-year-old
now,
boobies.
Of course, he's doing guns and ammo.
He's that frigging kid who just like murdered people in Wisconsin.
He doesn't even. He's not
did you
even,
notice?
He's wearing his underwear while he poops.
Did you notice too the you could see the thing that he was on the platform?
I was looking at the fact I totally missed that. Yeah. I was looking at the fact that he was still wearing his underwear while sitting on the toilet.
I'm gonna go back, but you could totally see the pole and the platform that he was sitting on that pushed him up to the roof and he fell down. I was like, that was not well hidden at all.
Oh. They found a fucking big old hole.
Yeah. That's all I was...
See, this is still an old... Oh my God, here we go. This will always work.
This is a fucking horrifying... This is when blenders could really blend. Like, you could throw a brick in there and it would like come out like juice.
Do you think that they... I don't believe that they were actually going to do anything.
I think...
Do you think they would have really fucking put his hand in the... But they murdered people.
No, I'm going to be... Yeah, no, I'm going to be real.
Like they're after them.
I'm going to be real. I think that the guys wouldn't. She would. And they would do it because she told them to. Right. Because that's mom.
I agree with you. I agree 1,000% with that. They don't want to do it. It's all mom.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's like they got a taste for the criminal lifestyle, don't get me wrong. But like he's like, come on, Ma, it's a kid. He's like, no, cut him in half. You don't have an uncle.
You don't have an uncle. I'm in my Hebrew school play.
This is good.
They blamed it on the dog.
Apparently somebody asked him what he was thinking of to cry there, and he was thinking of his mom being dead, and his mom's not dead, so he just started crying.
So he just started crying.
Yeah. That's how you go.
He's not even crying for real.
I know.
Like, what do you like?
Yeah.
What was your like? What was the scene like now? They're like, break down chunk to me. Break chunk.
Wouldn't that be amazing? I want to redo Inside the Actors Studio, but have nothing but like bit part people and stuff like that.
Why not?
May I speak with Chunk now?
Channel Chunk.
Yeah.
Chunk Channel.
Chunk Channel. All in character.
Oh my God, like she's losing it.
Yeah.
She's like, what's her name after they went over the cliff in Indiana Jones? She's like, ah.
Yeah.
Look at your
she had
she's
right.
Like, ah.
She went over a cliff.
Oh, fuck.
I didn't read our messages from YouTube from our last... I'm going to read that. We'll do that at the end of this, and I'll put it on the mini episode.
It was just like, this kid's had a terrible. So like, this poor bastard. Oh my God.
Yeah.
That lady that sent the message.
Yeah.
That should be a t-shirt. That entire message, it should say miscast commentary, keeping people happy since whenever. And on the back, it should be the entire message. Is that legal?
I don't see why not.
That it should be her whole text big so you can read. It's just like, oh my God, like
I can make
miscast commentary, keeping women happy.
I can make this happen. I can make that happen.
It's like,
I don't know who on earth would buy that shirt, but I could make the shirt.
Read it.
It doesn't cost us anything to design it.
Read it. It's the greatest shirt.
I would get Karen Allen to sign one.
Yes, that'd be amazing.
I will reach out to her and
Karen Allen signed a miscast commentary t-shirt.
Yeah. Oh my God. Mouth, get his wallet. Rob this guy.
Rob this motherfucker.
Chester. Yeah. That's probably worth more than the ship.
When you watch the movie afterwards.
Yeah.
You know, now it seems so much more. You know, like the Indiana Jones movies when all he really does is go into a place and then run from the ball.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, right now they're just, they go through a hallway. They end up at wherever, then they, you know what I mean? Yeah. It's like not that. Especially like in Kingdom of the Crystal Skull where he goes into a place and it's just like, you know.
Well, it's nice too because it's literally, you could switch up a lot of scenes by using the same rocks. Just put this one over here.
Exactly.
One over here. But can I tell you a little thing? Do you know where this was shot?
No, wait. Universal Studios, Hollywood.
No. This was shot on the lot. Well, I don't think it's the Universal lot. This was shot on the exact same stage where Conan does his show.
A lot.
Yeah.
I fucking said,
on a lot. Well, on a lot, yes.
Lot.
Yes. Well,
Blah, blah.
blah, blah. No, but this is where this is like where Conan does his show is where the sets
Oh my
were.
God, they could be running through at any minute.
Yeah.
Grabbing skulls.
Mm-hmm.
So NBC. No,
this is
TBS. He's TBS now.
This is when he was. This is for his TBS show, but it's like the. I don't know what studio he's on. I want to say he's in the Warner Brothers.
No way.
Oh,
He's Turner.
no, but Turner doesn't have a film studio.
Right. No, you're right. Okay, so is it WB?
No,
Because he was NBC, then he moved. Now he's Turner.
Yeah, but there's no such thing as the Turner law.
I know that's what I'm saying. So, that's a good question. So what
In
law does
Burbank.
Turner on?
Warner Brothers lot.
Warner Brothers. That was
Stage 15 in the Warner Brothers, which makes sense because this is a Warner
There
Brothers.
you
movie.
go. Yep.
So,
Oh, here comes the rocks.
that was.
Oh, fuck.
See, that was me being really stupid because that was the answer to that question the whole time. This is a Warner Brothers movie, and they shot it there. That was that was
So Turner's Warner Brothers.
no. Turner's got nothing to do with Warner Brothers. They're just that's where he shoots.
Whatever. So
Yeah.
Turner is that because it's a Turner show now,
Yeah.
isn't it?
It was but that has nothing. The two things have nothing to do with each other.
So you don't
It's-
think so?
you don't
think
have
that
to-
Last Rock was fucking looked like Jane Fonda.
No, but I'm saying like what a TV show doesn't have to own the property that they shoot on.
No. Of course,
Yeah,
of course. I just mean that like you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
Turner is filming
Yeah.
somewhere, and he's filming Conan on the Warner Brothers lot.
But he's filming. They're filming people everywhere. They're filming.
I
People
know,
in
but
Atlanta,
I'm
they're
not saying
filming-
Turner is Warner Brothers. I'm just saying that.
Yeah. It's not because they have a connection.
Okay,
It's just
so-
because they're renting space there. It's like he's like I want to shoot
wait.
Burbank.
So, but
Yeah.
TNT is
Those are literally
it's
just
LA.
that's just crumpled paper being shot out of an air cannon.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. I thought that was pretty cool, except maybe that close-up shot. But like just when it shows like like that one. See that one they've got bats, but when it was just flying out.
So wait a second. I'm still in this Turner Warner Brothers thing.
Yeah. There is no Turner Warner Brothers thing, so it's like weird.
It has to be.
No, it doesn't at all. They're renting space.
I know that.
That would be
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's still. So wait. So TNT, the network.
Yeah.
Turner.
Yeah.
That comes out of LA.
Yeah. But yeah, realistically, all of Turner's offices are in Atlanta.
Atlanta.
So they don't have don't have property for studios or anything like that anywhere.
Yeah,
so they
just rent.
They rent wherever they can get it.
So they rent from Warner Brothers. They rent from wherever.
So he could have one on Warner Brothers, another one on Universal, another one at MGM.
I got you. Where's I'm trying to think now where AEW wrestling is then.
I don't know. Are they filming in that old place in Florida where, like, remember WCW used to record at, like, Universal Studios?
Right.
Or not, no, it was, like, MGM Studios.
No,
or not.
I don't know. We just missed, like, the best part. Where he's like, I fucking threw up. I pretend it was like, Is just to watch your veins.
Yeah.
They can't hear you.
Yeah, I was going to say, and according to the next scene, they cannot hear him.
Yeah,
there's not even
the fuck out there.
Like, there's not even somebody going, shh, do you hear that? Like, there's none of that.
Thought I heard chunk farting. Yeah, whatever. Hello, it sounded like a pig fainting.
Oh my God, I love that one.
Oh, here you go.
Oh yeah, I saw a chunk of this scene the other day too.
A chunk.
Oh, I get it.
He's like, I threw this coin in.
Yeah.
And when I threw this coin in, it was like, I wish I met Bubbles. And then not only did I meet Bubbles, but I met Michael.
Yeah.
And then I had to go to the ranch.
Yeah.
And then I had to sleep in Michael's bed. This one's mine.
I'm
putting this coin in my bum and I'm forgetting about it forever.
Yeah. And then I'm dropping it back in and wishing for Prince.
Hence his shirt.
Yes. Oh my God. Do you think that was a thing? Do you think that's a statement? I didn't even think about that.
I guarantee you it is.
It's like,
if I can guarantee anything, it's that.
Yeah.
That is
Corey,
a statement.
Corey, email us.
Yeah.
There's no way he doesn't have a, I'm going to put his name in our show notes a bunch. So it'll show up on his, like, when he Google alerts himself.
I want to have a real fucking conversation with him. He said it was Martin Sheen. He's like, it looks like Martin Sheen.
Yeah.
I would love for fucking Corey Feldman to call us We can talk beforehand. You want it serious? You want it light? I'd like it serious. I want to fucking I want to do this. I want him to tell me the names. Let's do it.
You think we're the medium?
Yeah,
he would
fucking
choose.
Right.
That would be
fucking
amazing.
Maybe that's it.
Yeah,
come from underneath.
Could you imagine?
Let it seep through. Let it seep through, man.
That'll get us on Joe Rogan.
Fucking right, it will.
So that's our
guy. No, Joe Rogan's gonna come to us.
Yeah.
Now we're fucking marketing.
And I'm gonna say no because I think he's a dick. But
he is a dick. He's good though.
He's very good at what he does.
Good, but I agree with you. He's a fucking dick.
Yeah.
Anybody that watches UFC is like, come on.
No,
I don't mean it in that sense.
Yeah, no, I know.
But anybody who like runs their life of, it's like, come on.
My thing was when I heard him for the first time.
They're not all yours, but
no. When I heard him for the first time, he was laughing with it. He was like Joey Coco Diaz talking about it, like, yeah, this bitch wanted to like do comedy, and I made her blow me before she got on, or I wouldn't let her on stage. And he's like, oh my god, that's hilarious. I'm like, that's not hilarious. That's sort of rape.
Yeah, that's.
And I was like, and you're all laughing.
That's
about
what everybody gets in trouble for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're just laughing about we have.
That's
fun.
funny. It's true because I hear people even like, I love Joe Rogan. I'm like, Joe Rogan's a fucking dick. Like, fuck that guy.
I have no. And also, I already have a hard enough time listening to us for 2 hours. I don't want to listen to him for 3 hours. Like talk about conspiracy theories and shit.
It's not even conspiracy theories.
Well,
because he thinks he's so smart.
Yeah.
Like he's so smug.
Yeah.
Look at.
He could have escaped 30 times. I know.
He's so scared.
It would have been the best. He could have escaped 30 times, but he just keeps going back for the ice cream. Like, this is the best ice cream I ever ate.
You know why? I'm going to say something.
Yeah, I want to hear it. Well, this is the whole idea of the show is that you're going to say
people love Joe Rogan.
Okay.
It's because they're fucking assholes.
Mm-hmm.
The people that listen to Joe Rogan, I'm not saying they're fucking assholes, but they're borderline misogynists. They're like, this is the guy, he's going to tell me, ooh, he talks about doing these drugs and opening his third mind, and he's so smart, and he knows all these things about all this stuff, and it's like, fuck you, you sanctimonious piece of shit. All right. Fuck you, Joe Rogan. Now you got me going.
There it goes.
Now you got me going. Fucking Joe Rogan, you fucking misogynist cocksucker. In the worst way.
Yeah.
You know? You want to suck a cock. I suck cocks all the time.
You just don't do it well.
Exactly. Yeah. I don't mean that, you know, something, you know, when you say, like I say, or if somebody was like, you're gay, or you're a cocksucker, and then you get offended. Why would you be offended? Either you do suck cocks or you don't. So you suck cocks, you're like, okay, right, suck cocks. Or if you don't, then you're like, why would this offend me? Because I don't.
Yeah, liar.
Yeah, like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I know it's all.
Call me Joe Rogan. Don't put this on Joe.
Yeah.
This is on Tebow, okay? Yeah. The monster slayer, the misogynist, the fucking...
You're the I don't know, but you just said
slayer.
Oh, okay.
The misogynist slayer.
There you go.
Okay, the racism slayer.
Yeah.
Fuck this bullshit. What's the word I'm thinking of? Fascist. He's a fucking fascist.
There you go.
He's a that's it.
Okay, let's get off.
All right, I agree. Sorry. There he is. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, Oh, man.
There he is.
This is John Matusik. He's a former Oakland Raider. He had 5 hours of makeup, and obviously his one eye is mechanical. So when they would blink and stuff like that for him, the special effects person would have to count him into his blinks so that his eye would blink at the same time as that eye.
Right.
So they'd be like, yeah. It was a whole ordeal. Very worked out. Like it's very like I'm gonna say this, then I'm gonna blink, and then the other I'll blink. Yeah, I would have just let that one just stay open. Like you could have made it. No, but you could have made it so it like kind of was just like you could see it was like forcing. It was like
they went the extra mile.
Yeah, so it's like, hey, this one's working normal. This one doesn't work at all. It's like, and you can make it all red and gross.
I wish you could have seen.
I wish I could have seen. We got a lot of pictures of weird shit going on in here today, but not that.
Here we go. Take those. Would you take the coins?
Yeah.
Wouldn't if you were there and you were down there, would you take those coins?
No. They're all rusted pennies and
fucking take them. Holy shit, I'd take them all and come back for more.
Yeah. Wouldn't it be hilarious if they're like, shit, the boat got away, we didn't get any money. We got all that fountain change, and then he counted all up. They're like, it's just enough. And
We missed the boat. We still got it.
It's $375,000. That saves all of us.
I take all those coins. Okay, so do you feel like, okay, so if I wish on a coin, and I throw it into there, if someone stole that coin, is it not going to come true?
I think here's what happens. It won't come true if it hasn't yet. If it already has, it's going to turn on you in a horrible way.
Oh my God.
You're like, I wish that
Wishmaster.
No, like I wish that my true love came back to me. And she comes she comes back and you've been married the whole time, and then literally, she just has an aneurysm right in front of you.
Or she's been dead the whole time.
And then her last words are, I cheated on you. Like something. And it might not even be true. She just said it.
They just say it just to fuck with you.
The baby's not yours.
That's the one. I cheated you, not so bad. The baby's not yours, way better. Yeah. I
also like he's got this weird idea.
They feel like they're gonna pull her up in this basket.
Well,
they're like, and even right now, before he sees the sweater, she's like, "Yeah, pull her up, no problem." This little pulley thing is gonna pull this 100 and whatever.
Well, I also
20-pound woman.
I like the idea that he's like, man, the pulleys are a really effective machine because it feels like I'm pulling no weight up right now.
Nothing at all.
That was like, he's a legitimately scary looking dude.
He's terrifying.
It's like,
I love him.
The wiggly eye.
A candy bar. This is the greatest.
I'm glad he's got one. Oh, it's a baby Ruth.
Baby Ruth. They're great. We don't even have them here.
No, but you know what we have that kind of gets us away from that? We have the Henry 421, or is like 425 it's called.
Oh, it's like a
it's a post-weed chocolate bar, but
his face is just like,
I know. But yeah, but it's basically a Baby Ruth. It's all peanuts on the outside. It's the O. Henry without the chocolate.
Yes,
and it's and it's called the 425, and I'm like, oh God.
So killer. He's freaking. He's like, he's so mad at me because he lost chocolate bar. I know. He doesn't get to give a fuck. He just wants the chocolate bar. It's so killer.
Oh God. I picture him accidentally killing Chunk like an Of Mice and Men thing where Lenny
I tried to hug him. I hugged him to death. Ripped his head right off.
Yeah.
Friggin' kids. That's a kid skeleton right there.
Oh, wouldn't that have been amazing?
Like friggin' kid skeleton. They think that the rock just landed on the kid. And this is how long. It takes 12 minutes before the kid to be a skeleton.
I'm rewriting the ending right now.
Fucking kids.
I'm rewriting the ending right now. They find... it shows like the police go aboard the boat, and it's like the Coast Guard brings them out. They board the boat, and then they see One-Eyed Willie. They're like, "Wow, it was all true." One-Eyed Willie pulls off like a skull mask, and it's her again. She's like, "And I would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for those meddling kids."
Those meddling kids.
It was just the whole thing was a weird setup by her. That was how she was going to give her. It was how she was.
Rips her brain in half. What a maniac.
It was how. Oh, God.
He feeds him.
This is actually more gross than like a rape scene.
But then her rape? No, it's totally consensual. It's not rape.
No, it's
like consensual rape. He loves it.
A monster sticking a chocolate bar into the mouth of a scared boy.
It's two people realizing that they're meant to be.
No, they're not realizing.
This is rape. This is rape right here. That's rape.
See, he literally just kissed him on the mouth. Yeah. I'm telling you. See.
Oh!
What? You smell like fizzhead.
You smell like fizzhead. I always thought he said you smell like fish heads or fish something.
That makes total sense.
I always thought he said fish something. Yeah. It's fizzhead.
Yeah. Well, that would make sense because they were feeding him fish heads, weren't they?
Yeah. Well, he was eating. Well, you'd think that he would smell like fish heads.
Well, now I'm wondering if the captioner got it right. Now this is our conspiracy. This is our Joe Rogan conspiracy. Was it really fish heads? He's just trying to like put his ear on her boob. I didn't care for that.
Oh, of course. Come on. I didn't care for that. Yeah, if you were. Oh, this is totally Indiana Jones.
That's what I'm saying.
Totally.
Like, I feel like they took things that didn't work in Temple of Doom. They're like, this doesn't make sense. Like, this is so low rent compared to the other big trap we got. We're like, we'll just move this to Goonies. Right. This is like friggin'. This is a survivor
all the time.
This is a Survivor game right now. They're like, match up.
Oh.
Now what? Yeah. Now what? Nothing happens. All right.
Well, here we are. Oh, shit.
That's pretty cool. I would like to have that in my house.
Oh, here comes the, exactly, the Indiana Jones.
This is the mini boulder.
Indy's a lot smaller than them.
Wouldn't you look at it, zooms in, it's a little tiny dude.
Way smaller.
You don't realize the entirety of Raiders of the Lost Ark is amongst a tiny. It's George Lucas's The Wills, who are like they're like microscopic. Oh, we just put together every world all at once.
Oh my god. Data, is it Data or Data?
It's Data.
It's Data. Oh my god.
It's
thank God.
Yeah, it's Eugene.
It's that zany sound.
Yeah, boing.
That zany boing. That zany boing.
There's
sound.
Nothing takes me. No, it's not like I needed to be
God's
like
God's name.
Yeah, I know, right?
I would only believe that maybe if they're like vampires, like dig in.
I just thought
I mean, they're just like flat teeth.
I just thought of a great moment. You don't know who's playing the Batman in the new one, and then all of a sudden he falls off a building, and then he like his grappling hook goes, and then it zooms and it like pans up, and it tilts up,
teeth.
And you see its teeth, and then he looks in, and you see it's Kiwi Kwan, and he gives you a little wink.
I'm sure the world would love that so much.
The whole thing. The Batman is a sequel to Goonies. He becomes Batman,
of course, because he's called so many times that they just will not believe him at
now
all.
Let's keep an eye here. I don't see. Look at creatures that multiply when water's thrown on them. This came out before Gremlins.
I guarantee you, Spielberg was like, throw that in there.
Yeah. Well, because Chris Columbus wrote both, so he was probably writing both or had like whatever.
I would love to see. I just want to see the new one. You know what? The new one should just be like a Friends, where we just see Sloth and him. They're living together.
It's like I want it to be a Woody Allen documentary. It's like. Yeah. He's like, what's our sex life like? He's like, hey, you guys.
He opens up a woman's vagina and yells it in, hey, you, and it still echoes. It echoes more.
Yeah. Oh, God.
It's just, don't go in there, Sloth. It's your echo.
That's the men's room. Go watch it.
They get a disease. Oh, they picked.
Yeah.
Is there a sign?
That would be amazing if there was. Chester Copperpot's like, one day somebody's going to follow me down here.
Look, they found this.
Yeah.
Which makes absolutely no sense at all.
Yeah. Well,
why is this doing this?
The fact that you don't believe that pipes just hang around in caves it's upsetting. It's like when like a little kid doesn't believe in Santa.
Just hang around in caves.
Yeah. They're just You've seen all those beautiful like cave photos where there's loose pipes.
They riled them up so they're still going. They're just like, oh, we're all worked up. We're going up now.
Well, it's because you have to call the plumber. You're like, the pipes disappeared again. You know how they want to do.
The fucking the turning knob for the water sucked into the fucking wall.
So the plumber's got his extra long needle nose pliers and he's trying to like muscle them back up. That's what's going on.
Oh fuck!
This is like
she thinks it's Josh Brolin. Yeah. See, this is cool too. Back in the day, he's underage. Yeah. Make out with that fucking touch his penis.
No, we didn't think that this was a great idea when it happened in Weird Science.
It seems wholesome now.
It got dark in Weird Science.
Did it ever? Well, no, that's when we realized that what's her name's ass looks like that young boy's ass in the same shorts. It's like. Is that what's her name?
That was potentially the worst moment of my life.
It reinvigorated everything I've ever believed.
Yeah. I lost my father fairly young, and that was still kind of worse.
That was way worse.
That was.
That's the great thing about the 80s, right? Nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah.
Well, in fairness, who cares?
Well, in fairness, she's also underage. None of them are adults.
Oh, she's way older.
It would have been different if it was Heather Langenkamp, because that was an adult.
Heather Locklear?
No, Langenkamp. Heather Locklear. She would do that shit. I think now, especially, you could get her to French like a 12-year-old boy.
Absolutely. She was just arrested. She's a mess. She'll do it.
Yeah. If he's wearing like a leather, if he's wearing a leather vest, she'll think it's somebody from Poison and just like, oh, I have to go back to what I know. And
sucking off a guy with a leather jacket and a mullet.
Yeah. That was, I still think one of my favorite things was when Triumph the Insult Comic Dog asked Heather Locklear. It was right before the Bon Jovi concert. Like, they let him backstage and he interviewed them, and it became a part of the pre-show for their concert and stuff. And he's talking to, it was literally the last thing before, like, in their countdown. And he says to Heather Heather Locklear, he's like, Heather, in the 80s, did Richie feather his pubes? And you see Richie Sambora in the background. He hears that question and he starts laughing so hard. Like, that's what made me like not Bon Jovi for their music, but just in general. Because they literally were like, Triumph, come to our show and fuck with us all day. He got to go on their buses and make fun of their roadies. He got to go on stage and like he wrote when they did "You Give Love a Bad Name," he was saying "You Give Poop a Bad Name."
We missed when she went through the doorway. There's a couple scenes here where you get to see what's her name's skirt.
Okay.
The red-haired girl. Yeah. We missed one.
Well, as we just confirmed, she's
skirt.
As we confirmed, she's underage.
I know that's what I'm saying, but you can see right in there. Yeah. Wait, there's another one coming up. Yeah. I'll tell you when it's coming. I got it marked. It's the only things.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm watching Todd's copy. It's very sticky. It's an old VHS.
Skips a lot. Skips certain scenes.
Oh, what did my daughter say?
For Slick Nikes.
Our countdown for our stream has a little, it's very tiny, but it's got a little VHS tape that rotates in the thing. And my daughter saw it and she's like, what's that box for? And I'm like, ugh. And she was playing a game with one of her cousins or something on like Facebook or whatever. It was whatever on Facebook Messenger or whatever. And she had to draw a cassette tape. And my wife was like, do you even know what that is? She's like, no. And so, yeah, we're going to.
I saw somebody with a shirt on, and I was like,
that's rare.
Do you even know? Yeah, exactly. In this day and age. Yeah. I can't remember what it was. I know I saw somebody wearing a Zeppelin shirt.
Yeah.
And I was like, do you even know who Led Zeppelin is? Yeah. And they were like, Stairway to Heaven. I was like, okay, good enough. I was like, I'm sure that's the only song. Yeah. I'm not going to push it.
No.
Total flip. Mm-hmm. Turn inside out.
Yeah, as long as it's not that was pretty fantastic.
But there was somebody wearing like a retro shirt as well, and I was like, do you even know what this is? They were like, no. And I was like, Jesus Christ, like, you can't wear the band shirt.
Yeah.
You've never fucking heard of the band.
Yeah, that's true.
Like this band.
Well, no, I get the band.
Who's the band? Band name. Mm-hmm. Here.
Oh, I don't know.
This is their background. This is the keyboard. Oh. The main person is a keyboardist.
Yes.
And this is their keyboard. What's the band name?
Yanni and the Acropoli. Did I do it? No, but what I was going to say, Chris Columbus, I feel like this was him working out his, like, two bad guy pratfalls before Home Alone came along.
Oh, yeah.
He was like, that was like,
it makes it less scary.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Like, I think that it gives it a PG. If they were really coming after them and like, oh, fine, they're killing people and, oh, Jesus, it would be way more money.
Occasionally cutting off one of Chunk's thumbs.
Yeah, exactly.
You can only do that. Thumbs. You can only do it twice.
Oh, yeah, lots of thumbs he's got.
This guy's swimming in thumbs.
What's the name of this band? Keys, Skull, Keyboard.
Key, Skull, Keyboard. Oh, Lordy. I know they're not good because she can barely do it and she almost murders them. So you know you're not...
She's the only one, right? At least she's there.
Yeah,
thank God.
Fair. Yeah. I like that everybody has one specific skill. Everybody is completely useless minus one thing and it all comes in handy.
That's right. Like if we were in one of these and they would ask me some kind of movie trivia, awesome.
Yeah.
Anything else, we're fucking dead. We're dead.
That'd be the best.
Fucking dead.
It's like, yeah, it's One-Eyed Willie has a thing. He's got a lot on Star Wars.
Yeah. You know, thank God. Yeah. You're up. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's General Veers. Now what? and then the treasure just starts dumping on me. They're like, all right, I give up. This is a good
piano.
Is that the Joker?
Skulls. It's probably Gollum.
It's got to be pirate. Maybe a little pirate theme.
Pirate. Like, fuck. I'll get it.
The lead singer could be Davy Jones.
Yeah.
Oh. Still regret not seeing him before he died. I had a chance to see him for free.
Boys?
No, Monkeys.
Oh, Monkeys.
Cheer
Who's
up,
it?
sleepy Jean. Oh, what
Is it Brian Wilson?
Yes.
He's the
Yes.
Beach-
He's the crazy guy who made Beach Boys cool. God only knows what I'd be without you. You know.
Steam Keys.
Yeah. I wonder if they
They're
knew
called
that.
Steam Keys.
Steam Keys? Okay. Fine. Hey, the best band name I ever came up with was Bosom Foot. So
Like,
and I
feel like
literally
that
drew,
would be like
I drew a foot with a boo on it for the cover.
Bosom Foot. That's like
And the best thing is now that I say it again, I'm proud of it again.
You said
I'm back.
Bosom Foot.
I'm like, it's back,
I love
baby.
that. It's almost like Chicken Foot, only
Now-
way more.
Now that I know how
Way
to do some
better.
graphic design, I'm gonna like double down on Bosom Foot.
Bosom Foot. Oh my god, for fuck's sake.
She just got like triple impaled by that thing, by the way. That's pretty great.
Oregon.
That's when you find out you had to play it wrong, because that's how you get to the treasure.
What would you call like your skull hand?
Your skeleton
Your
hand?
skeleton hand.
You don't have a, yeah.
That's the band's name. Skeleton Hand.
There you go.
Fucking A. Boom.
Yeah. I'm on top of skeleton.
Skeleton Hand. Fucking A.
That's fine.
Here they come. Oh, fuck. Come on,
Start-
play it, girl. Play it, girl. Here
There
it
you
is.
go.
Big old
Here's-
chain holding on to
Also,
the...
my other thing, he was strong enough to have been able to boost all the kids up for that last. Like it was like 3/4 of the way down. It was like, yeah, he could have hopped up there. That's. It's like, no, it doesn't work unless it's completely flat.
Exactly.
Uh-oh.
I'm telling you, Richard Donner, watch. There's going to be another one.
Get that map.
Nope, not that time.
See, he didn't want to shoot her. He was just like,
I
Mom,
mean,
I
upper
was trying to shoot
skirt.
her. Well, I know,
There's
I
a
don't.
couple in there.
Yeah.
You pretend you didn't see it.
Yeah, I would love.
She's just playing an underager. Now she's not underage.
This-
So watching it and looking up her skirt's like totally fine.
No, it's the opposite. I still have that problem.
It's like
It's much
it's like
worse.
time.
Yeah.
It's like reverse pedophilia.
No, but I still have that problem. It's like, you know, like we've talked about it before where you've seen like a girl, she was like a child star, but now like you see her naked in movies. And I'm like, no, that's not okay. She was like DJ's friend in Roseanne. Now I'm watching her get fucked. Like, I don't need this.
I don't need that.
It's
I would
just.
totally have spun too. Like he's really selling it. Fucking right. Or
Wouldn't this be an amazing like Universal Studios?
Yes!
Like this could be like
Come
an
out through
Islands of
these,
Adventure.
And then boom! When you come out, there's a huge boat.
That would be
so
an
killer.
This is how you enter the
You
park.
got to be able to swim though. Jesus Christ!
An all indoor water park, and that's your entrance. As you go in and down here, and then it looks like this is a big ass wave pool. And so this is what's really cool. Richard Donner did not let anybody see this ship until this scene.
No way.
These are their natural reactions. The only one who's not their original reaction.
Tall ship.
Yeah.
I can tell you something right now.
Mhm.
I work on boats.
Yep.
I have a strong affinity for this. Tall ships.
They're beautiful.
All wooden. Fucking amazing. I wish... You can't work on these, though. If you want to go on one of these, you are spending a shit ton of your own money, and then you're just working like a slave on it.
Yep. Oh,
You're
yeah.
You're working, you're pulling It's just like, this is for 19-year-olds who their family has tons of money. You go on an adventure. You know what I mean? Like, there's no fucking way.
Yeah. Yeah. Your best case scenario is you underneath with like those big long oars.
Yeah, no,
getting
we're
whipped.
totally in the back. You wish that you were the boom, boom, boom. We're not. We don't have the rhythm.
No,
You're
don't.
fucked.
I was
We're
gonna-
both pulling roars.
Yeah. No, I'm like boom, 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 and like we're just going around in a rotating circle.
You're just like, you're fucking it right up. This is not it.
Look at how beautiful this set is.
It's
though.
awesome. I love a good set.
Yeah. But
love a good set.
But yeah, I guess when they decided to make it like a full-on thing, they're like, nobody's allowed to know. But yeah, the only person whose reaction you didn't see there was Josh Brolin's, because when he saw it, he literally just yelled out, he's like, holy shit. and that's
Is
not
that
even...
for true? Is that
Yeah,
true?
well, according to my research,
Right.
I mean, it's...
Holy shit.
but it's not even out of thing. Like they said, they say a version of holy shit or shit like 10 to 20 times in this movie. Except
Whoa.
Data at one point says holy shit because he promised his mom he wouldn't swear in the movie.
Right.
So he spelled out the swear.
The actual actor himself was like, I won't swear in this movie.
Yeah,
Mom.
he like she's like, I don't want to hear you saying bad language.
You better not be in one of those movies with swears.
Yeah.
You're gonna be in one of those swears movies.
I would be
I'm
like,
not even seeing it.
Yeah. I would be like, you could be like fucking like a soprano. And just be like, fucking motherfuckers.
He's totally right. He's like, I'm tired of falling. I'm tired of skeletons.
Yeah.
Fuck this.
I know. They always.
Oh, fuck. I would love to find something like this, man. Yeah. This is what you find in like Zelda.
Yes.
Some old pirate ship you go dig around in.
I was just trying to think. Oh, it was Fable. I was like, what game was it that I was playing that had like a whole pirate like side quest, like a DLC side quest? And yeah, it was Fable.
It's a good game.
I love Fable. You know what it is though? And I realized that I'm like, my favorite games to play were the Knights of the Old Republic and Fable. And I'm like, I like the replayability of being able to choose what you do.
Oh, dude, that Witcher 3 game, man, I haven't even fucking begun the game.
Yeah.
And I'm like 100 hours in.
Yeah.
I'm doing every side. I can't even believe how many side quests there are, but then they lead into videos and oh, it's fucking crazy.
But I was just talking about like the choice. I was just talking about like the choice between good and evil. Right.
Well, no, in The Witcher 3, there's lots of like.
Oh, is there that too?
If you do this, it totally shapes everything.
Oh,
there's
interesting.
Tons of moments where you got to go this way or that way.
Nice. There was a game like it for PlayStation, like 2 or something like that. I don't remember what it was, but there was a game like that. It was a pretty big one. It was a space-related one, but they were like every decision you make affects how the rest of the game.
And this is what kills me because I'm gonna spend 300 hours on this game and then I'm gonna play it again so I can go try the other options. Like Jesus God,
I would.
I know, yeah, because I'm telling you, I have to go back to this game. Like fuck.
I'll tell you what though, because like I've been streaming Knights of the Old Republic. I've done 2 days. I've done not 2
was
whole
that
days.
GameCube game?
What, Knights of the Old Republic? No, it's computer. It was a computer game that it got released on Xbox, but like it was a computer game.
So what was the one for? Wasn't Knights of the Old Republic on GameCube? Wasn't it the old one? Not Knights of the Old Republic. What the fuck was the name of it? Anyways,
I don't know. But yeah, it's I've been doing that one again, and I've literally been struggling to like make it. It was like the bad guy. I noticed that I made no like dark side decisions through the whole thing, and I hadn't made like a conscious effort one way or the other. And I'm like, okay, so the second stream, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do one dark side thing. I gotta do one dark, and I couldn't bring myself to do it.
You can do the dark, right?
But
that's why you have to go through the whole time.
Yeah. Yeah, like I ended up doing one, but it was something that I just felt was the smart decision because it was some random guy going, oh, please don't kill me. I know I'm one of the bad guys, but I won't like rat you out type thing. And I'm like, it sounds risky. I'm going to have to take you out. So I took him out. It's like dark side points. I'm like, no, that was a friggin' smart move.
Yeah. Like what the fuck? Right. I agree.
You remember? Hey, what did,
here's fucking, I actually have an eye patch over my pee hole.
Nice.
And when you pull it off, it goes,
so he was born without an eye, so why does he have a patch? Like, it would just be like a skin over the eye thing.
He's tired of people making fun of him.
I really like that. So that's why they call you One-Eyed Willie. Yeah. Yeah, it is, Sean Astin.
Maybe it was like it could have been like he has no eyes. He has his third eye wide open.
I had a little bit of a fit because during my research.
Yeah. Okay, so wait. Why else would they have called him One-Eyed Willie?
I don't know.
He's got no penis?
Maybe it's like he's like, when they see like a big guy and they call him tiny. I thought it was an accident. Right. It's like, look at this guy with 2 eyes.
Both of his eyes.
We're gonna call that guy a One-Eyed Willie.
Yeah, like an ironic nickname. Yeah.
No, but I lost what I was saying. It's all right.
Is it?
Oh no, the novelization. Apparently he discovers like that time when he's alone with him, he discovers that One-Eyed Willie also had like an asthma inhaler. And I'm like, what? I was like, I don't think they had inhalers back then. Like,
this is a real thing?
This is a real thing. I read, and I'm like, I don't know what it was. I don't know if maybe it was supposed to be Chester Copperpots or something like that.
Right.
But they said he found that, and he's like, and then he realized, oh no, I think he did find Chester Copperpots. Asthma inhaler. But I was like, even that was so long ago that I don't believe. I thought if you, like back then when you had asthma, you just died if you ran. Like that was
they
just
had
the end
old
of it.
school inhalers.
Yeah.
I'd
No,
love to have that skull.
I think you only like you get into an iron lung and that was the end of it. You know what I really like about this? It's one of the only movies where you can get treasure and you don't die because you took the treasure.
Right.
There's always a curse
well, no,
to it.
because
Like,
he has his what he wants.
He's got his booby
He's got
traps
his
to keep you from
Libra scale fucking one there.
Yeah, well, but there's that thing, but it's like, but it's instantly like you can still get out of there theoretically with the treasure without like, you know,
dying.
yeah.
Well, maybe that's the sequel. We don't know. Maybe the shit that Mouth took is haunted. That's the sequel.
Ooh. It's basically, it's not only the sequel to this, it's also the sequel to Final Destination.
Right. So, no, wait. So I think the only thing that they end up with in the end is the jewels that save the place. And maybe those jewels are haunted or something. So they have to go solve the curse to you know, because they bought their house and now it's haunted and blah, blah, blah. So then they meet up with each other years later. Yeah. Sloth's now a lawyer.
I'm down with that.
He's doing great.
See, he just punched himself in the face. They make that jacket really puffy when they need to, eh? Like, it's actually quite form. Well, not.
It's Gore-Tex.
Yes.
Come on, for fuck's sake.
I was going to say, it's quite thin on him normally.
Oh.
Chomp.
Oh, fuck. There it is. Let me help you, bro. Look at He's like, don't fucking put your fucking sword.
You could have had a really bad line there. I've got this little kid's teeth on my dick.
Again.
I like that they went and got, like, they had guns this whole time, but now they're all, like, with swords.
This is all the money.
Yeah.
This boat, the indoors, the set here.
But it's exactly like you said. The bulk of this was really inexpensive from a location point of view. It was like, we just have to pour some. Yeah. They said they used something like 900 million gallons or something like that of water. Like, because this is one giant ass water tank. Ugh. Then you find out.
This is such a good scene.
Those were One-Eyed Willie's anal beads.
That's why he's making that face.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's paying out. That's what his curse is. He took one doubloon that's in his pocket, and now his mouth gives treasure. He can never.
It was like exactly every time he barfs or coughs or.
Yeah.
See, this is it. The boat fucks off in the end.
Yeah.
But the treasure they used to have the house is cursed.
I'm down with
this. And they
this.
gotta lift the curse.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Every time they say brand, I think Briand.
Yeah.
Which is my family name.
Yeah.
Not mine.
Yeah.
But people I know that claim to be my family.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I know them well. They do not. They do anything but claim to be your family.
So pushing me around, motherfucker. Here we go, man. Here we fucking go.
This is good. I want to do a walk. I want to walk a plank so badly.
I know. Here we go. Fuck yeah.
I don't think that this would slow you down nearly as much as you think. I think they did a Mythbusters on that now that I'm thinking about it. Speaking of Mythbusters too, they have I don't even think it's really on anymore, but they had like a new generation of the Mythbusters after Adam and Jamie left the show. Like they were off for a couple of years, and then they had like a Mythbusters reality show, like it was like who's gonna be the next Mythbusters, and these two guys were on, and they're so uninteresting, and like the ideas they have for the show are so uninteresting. There was one like the myth is that you like dogs look like their owners, and they did a whole thing on that, and I'm like. I was like, Adam and Jamie blew shit up.
Yeah, like, what the fuck is this?
Like they
built blow any dogs up?
They built two, but not on purpose. It was like, oh man,
on purpose.
I accidentally stuck him in the info room. You know how it goes. This is a jumper up.
Oh, they're taking him back to his childhood here.
Imagine it went back in time and it showed a little kid with like, and he looks like little Jason, right? I wonder if that fucked up.
That is like Jason with the fucking paper sack off.
Yeah. Oh man, and then
get him, Sloth. Get him.
And then Corey Feldman kills him. This is a weird twist. This is
machetes him over and over and over and over and over.
And that's just a Richard Donner like self-congratulations.
You're right. Was this after Superman? Yes, it was.
It was
totally
well
after Superman.
It was well
Superman
after
was like
Superman.
79 or something, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Francis needed to pay. He reminds me a lot of Bill Burr. You know Bill Burr?
Yes.
He reminds me a lot of Bill Burr.
Yes, he does. Pantaleone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They would make good brothers in something.
I don't wear hairpiece.
They still look like each because now they're both like shaved heads, and I was like they would make good
I love
brothers.
that the whole thing too. Remember he's trying to like, you know, remember we were gonna get teeth fixed. Francis got a new toupee.
Yeah.
Because if you really care,
Really
they're
throwing each other
really
in
gonna, you know. Okay, well maybe if you're gonna die,
Yeah,
holy
right.
tongue fucked her hard there.
How are they are they standing on the bottom right now?
Oh. Oh, she's like, don't worry about it. I fucked your brother too. Whatever.
Yeah, he got way further base than you did.
Oh yeah. She's like, don't even. He tongue banged me.
That's all he says.
No, it's not. He said some other things there.
Yeah.
You've been bad.
Oh my god! I just picture him like pulling her arms off here.
When
like
he
a
picks her
violent
up
end.
here, it looks like she's way heavier.
Yeah.
Than, you know, she's like pure dead weight. Oh, Slothy.
She.
This is like what you say to me every night.
Constantly. I sound like that too. But
I like you was chained up, but I put things up your butthole.
a mix of bronchitis and secondhand smoke.
Exactly.
You don't have an uncle. Oh, that's actually starting to bother my throat now. Just doing that voice, I don't deserve it. I gotta go back to.
I don't deserve it.
I'm not worthy of it, or it would reject it.
Worthy of a dirty throat problem.
Yeah.
Oh my god, so that's clearly what happened to him. I only dropped you once. Oh my god.
That like legitimately when I finally
look.
Yeah.
She's like, he picks her up. Oh no, he is pretty good. She looks heavy though. Look, he's like, holy fuck, you're heavy lady.
Yeah, he's like, I think it's the fact that he's like having to sidestep though. He's not like on a proper base doing that, right? You're not like squared away. You're like wiggling, and everybody's
look at that weird dive.
That was a weird dive. Can I be
like flexing?
Can I be honest though? I'm so poor at diving. I guarantee you this. Even from that height, I would have. Yeah, no, I know. But even from that height, I still would have belly flopped. I get like with a full attempt at doing a proper dive.
I did a flip and landed my fucking back. Like a
He
back
looks
flop.
so different. The irony is that he would probably be the one called Chunk in the sequel,
right?
Because he's a bigger dude now.
And they live, right? Because it's such a movie that these guys, right? Because they're good.
Yeah.
Even though they were going to kill these kids.
Yes.
They can't die. No. They have to be taken to justice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't find the gold. Just go down there and grab whatever's left.
Wouldn't have been way better.
And then go back the way you came because it's already done.
Yeah.
Oh, no, they fell through a thing.
Yeah.
Like that big slide.
I still don't understand all of this. Like, how, like, they're kind of completely encapsulated inside a mountain and they break out and they...
Oh, because this is Willie's.
I know. But, like, this seems to be, like, a big...
And it was Mama that did it, not the stupid dudes.
Yeah.
I like how, like, there's so many cobwebs and, you know, all this shit, but it still works.
Yeah.
It's been there for a century.
That would have been the best. She pulls the thing and the string just breaks so nothing else gets triggered.
Exactly. Like, what the fuck? Like...
And you see One-Eyed Willie just, like, look, his head just kind of goes to the side like, oh.
Chester Copperbot.
Uh-oh. Oh, yes.
Soda can.
I don't remember this.
Flare.
Okay, this just answered a lot of the questions, a lot of my complaints that I was just having.
Oh. It was like a real kind of explosion, too. It was, oh, fuck.
Yeah. Oh, it just got worse.
Oh, shit. Another whole place caving in. Vibrated everything. It's going down. Get him out of there, Sloth. A big rock.
Slam.
What a fucking thing. Do they have this... Like, that looks all fake, but the ship is real?
The
looks
ship,
real.
Well, I mean, I'm sure like it's like a scaffold thing holding up two pieces like this, right?
Looks good though, man.
But yeah, it's a hell of a piece. It's a big soundstage too. They're on a big like a water tank soundstage, right?
Like Avatar 5 through 9.
Oh my god. Don't even get me started.
Go. This is the worst fucking thing I've ever seen.
So we didn't talk anything really about money. I didn't see exactly how much money they made. They made like
Look, he's so torn.
I know. They made
Chunks going under his mom's calling him.
He's rubbing his head on his balls there. But yeah, so the movie cost $19 million to make.
19 mil?
Yeah. And it was, I didn't see the number, like how much it made. It was a huge profit though, but it was the number 8 movie of 1985.
The number one?
It was the number 1 for that year was Back to the Future. Right?
Same guy.
Yeah, same guy.
Same guy.
It was all him.
Yeah. Right, Richard Donner.
No.
Zemeckis.
Yeah, they're the same guy.
Ah, fuck, they pretty much are the same goddamn guy.
Spielberg though.
Same guy.
Yeah. But yeah, so it was the number 8 movie of 85. It never reached number 1.
The number 8 movie.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, it debuted number 2, and that's the highest it ever went, behind Rambo First Blood Part 2. So the 2 weeks in a row, Rambo beat it. Week 3, Cocoon came out and knocked those ones down. So it went down to number 3. Went down to number 5 when Pale Rider and St. Elmo's Fire came out. And then Back to the Future came out in week 7, in its 7th week. Or no, in its 5th week. And just knocked it out altogether.
That dude does really look like Stephen King, eh?
Yeah.
I think the news is there.
Yeah. He's like Professor Stephen King. So a lot of the families, so you'll actually see Chunk looks a lot like his mom. That is Jeff Cohen's mom.
Oh, it's his actual mom.
It's his actual mom. They let a lot of the actual family be there because like it's like that was her parents and stuff. It was basically if you didn't have a line, you could see look how much she looks like him.
You have some dominoes. What a good mom.
I feel bad though because like you've got your kid in this movie being the fat kid, and now you're in this movie being the fat mom, like making the fat kid fat.
So what? I love it. I love it.
Yes, I love this.
I wish my mom brought me a fucking pizza when I stopped a goddamn onslaught.
Yeah.
You know?
You've caused more onslaughts than you stopped. I love this. This is actually like my favorite like moment. You get those like father-son moments, right?
Cantonese.
You can't hug a photograph.
You can hug this.
Yeah.
You can fucking hug this.
All right. Bring it here. You're my best invention because he's a robot, which we've already figured out.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah. There's like
I
thought there was
married in the sequel.
I don't know because I thought there was a significant age difference.
Or
between
are they
them.
divorced?
Oh, they would
been
be
together.
divorced.
Now they're divorced. In the new one, our new one.
Yeah, they would be divorced. It's
but they're still in love with each other.
Yeah,
right. So they'll get back together during the movie.
They're like
rekindle.
They're like Michael Douglas and Kathleen Turner, constantly fighting
just
and then
plates,
just anger,
throwing Danny DeVito around like it's nothing.
Yeah. It's like, I picture like some of the people stayed in town, like some of the people moved away. And then like the ones, they stayed in town and like Mikey stayed in town or something like that. And then it's like they're fighting and fighting. And then all of a sudden they're having sex on the table in front of everybody. It's like best to just let them finish.
Do you know, did you hear what she just said to him?
No, what?
She's like, if you keep kissing girls like that.
Yeah. The parts of you that
don't work so well will catch up.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I was like, yeah, so your dick doesn't work, but it's gonna one day. And I'm like, guess what? It's the first thing that works on a boy.
I'll be with your brother. So
yeah. So like,
wow.
You can get hard when you're a little kid. You just can't unload. So really, like, I understand why in Weird Science
funny.
They were going for
Dude, I can tell you something right now.
What?
The first time I ever blew my load.
I don't want to hear.
Was when I was waiting for you and your mother when I lived on Bradmanton.
Yeah.
Bradman.
Yeah.
Down the hill around.
This is a great story.
You were coming to pick me up to go to the movies.
Yeah.
And you know, just like you said,
we shared popcorn that day.
I never washed at all. Of course I did.
I got extra butter.
But I would jerk off, and I would, the process would happen as if you would ejaculate, but it wouldn't. Because I'm not there yet.
Just a trombone sound can wah, wah.
Exactly. And then I remember that day, it had been so long since I had jerked.
Yeah.
I also felt bad in a God level, whatever.
Yeah.
And like as if God doesn't want you to jerk off or something. He wants you to big time. Big time. Anyways, so I was jerking.
Yeah.
And then blew my load, and it was ungodly. It was the first time I've ever blown my load. all over the toilet, everywhere. And I knew that I could hear, I think somebody was knocking on the door, and I was like, oh my God, like.
What happened to me?
I just remember coming around late, like 15 minutes late, coming around and up, and you guys being like, what the fuck happened? Whatever. That's honest to God the truth.
Oh my God.
That's honest to God. We were waiting to go to the movies or somewhere. Your mom, you came to pick me up. It was awesome.
Oh man, that's crazy.
Yep.
Well, I'm glad that went over the "I love you" chunk scene. That was well worth it.
That's what I said when I blew it.
I hear you. So in the novelization, they go further. They do like a little bit of an epilogue, and you find out that they did indeed adopt Sloth, and that they bar mitzvahed him. So now he's Jewish and the whole deal.
You know, what's his name there? The kid just was like, I sure miss being a Goonie.
Yeah.
You're standing
no,
there.
I thought he said, I sure gonna miss being a Goonie.
Oh, okay, right. I was like, you're still a Goonie. You're still there.
No Fearman. No pen.
No pen. No right. No white. No fireman. No white fireman allowed.
She should be. You should find out. Like all the rich people houses, hers is next to him. They gave her like a big chunk of change because
that'll be in the next thing.
That'd be amazing.
Her next door house is doing amazing, and there's this shit.
She's so.
And now she has.
She's Latino. So rich. No, I was gonna say she's so rich. She's got a white maid.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
It's the mom.
We'll get a little reverse.
It's the mom.
Yeah. So, anyways, I wanted to talk about. I promised I teased some maritime law.
That's right.
So, according to international maritime salvage law, the rights to a salvage vessel and its contents go to the person or persons who first successfully bring something off the vessel in question. That means that Mikey owns all of it. Every bit of the treasure, including what's on the boat, belongs to him.
So, so if you go... Mm-hmm. You find a wreck.
Yeah.
You take one coin from it.
You come off and you go and you...
That means that is yours.
Yes.
Cool.
I don't know what steps you have to take to prove that.
Okay, so that's a part of our sequel.
Yeah.
He owns that boat. That's technically his boat.
Yeah.
And when they find it, there could be some other people who have found it floating and now they've taken it over.
Yeah. Captain Phillips.
Yeah. Irish.
Irish, what?
That's what they called him.
Oh,
Irish.
Irish. Okay. I'm the captain now.
Irish.
That guy's still there.
He's always been there.
It's like
if Jack Nicholson is shining, he never left.
If we can get him a weekend off from his limo job again, that still makes me sad because I was like, he was literally like a limo driver.
Yeah.
And then he gets an Oscar nomination and it got him nothing. You know, I was like,
he was only one of those ones where like we have to put black people in there.
Yeah, which
literally,
okay, yeah, I know, but that was fine, and that's all well and good. But you would think, you know what? It's interesting. There are black actors. Like I don't think that the guy that like you know.
I'm sorry.
Jesus
I'm sorry, everybody who's ever known me.
There's something for the best of episode. Not this one, because this is now I gotta keep this all the way for the end of season 5.
Season 5.
Can't believe. Can you believe? I didn't know.
I think in 10 we're gonna hit our stride.
Yeah, I think so.
Really thin.
We should. I think we'll really see some listeners by that point. I'll still be wandering around one of the like friggin' mazes in Knights of the Old Republic, going, I used to know how to do this.
Yeah. Just keep your fucking hand. Okay, the idea in any maze is you take your right hand, you put it to the fucking wall, and you do not let that hand go, and you go all the way, and you'll find your way out.
Yeah, I learned that.
Do not take your goddamn right hand off.
I learned that from the last season of Oz. That's actually true.
Yes,
they were. He put that walking maze in the gym.
That's right.
And he talked about that, and he's like, but you can't do that. And then the surly, cynical CO who was with him. He's like, yeah,
that was a lot. What's that? Surly, cynical CO.
I know, it was a lot to deal with. But he was like, yeah, these dinks are just gonna go just walk over the lines anyways. They're just gonna cheat. And I'm like, all right, well, at least.
You know, that's also true. Like if you're in a fire, you're in your house right now.
Put your hand on the wall.
This space.
Yeah.
It's fucking covered in smoke. I'm sure you know where the goddamn door is.
Hey, this happened to me.
You didn't.
Yeah.
You know, you hit the ground, you find a wall, left hand, you'll find your way to a door, you'll find your way somewhere.
Oh, no, but here's one problem. What if I touched this wall? It's an island wall, so I would just keep walking around in circles
until you die.
Until we die. I got us out. We had a fire, and I got us out while there was smoke pouring into this place. So, yeah. Remember, that was she was pregnant with Abby, and like 8 months pregnant, because she gave birth in February. It was like late December. It was like it was just before Christmas, and there was a fire. Somebody's like rascal scooter, the battery exploded.
A rascal scooter,
you know, like those like little old people scooters, right?
Okay.
So it exploded.
Their fucking lithium battery blew up.
Yeah, and what happened then was they evacuated their place, but they disabled the little thing that automatically closes their door behind them. So smoke was just billowing out through the apartment, went up both sets of stairs. We are next to a stairwell. So what happened is some came in through this way, but also came up, and we're up near the top floor. So it came up and over and in the open windows.
You know what you need to have? Just in case?
What?
A rope ladder.
Yeah.
Like an old, I don't mean like a rope with knots. I just mean like an old boat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You never fucking know.
No, I know.
With a big long thing, you just throw it out one of the windows, climb down the goddamn thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be awful because you were in the 7th floor here.
Yeah. But no, it was because it was all pouring up here. I was able to get her across and bring her down, because I was like, we would have been safe.
You're a fucking hero.
I know. I thought so too. But she lost the baby. But, I'm kidding. It's Abby. She's alive. She's guest hosted this podcast.
He meant that she lost the baby for a moment.
Yes.
Like not altogether. Like where's the baby? Oh, right there.
Yeah. Through all the smoke, I couldn't see my stomach.
There it is. Yeah.
Yeah. But that was, and then we proceeded to have like several other fires that followed that in the
that
coming.
He also lit?
No, in the coming year. And then it turned out that it was some dude who was a friggin' pyro, was like starting fires, and then it started going way back. So basically, the one time there was this fire, we're all outside, and Abby was a baby, and he goes, and this drunk dude comes up, he's like, "You got a cute little baby," and he like went to like rub her cheek, and I was like hand on him, and I'm like, back up.
Yeah, don't touch my fucking kid.
And then he was like wandering around. I guess he was doing it to a lot of people, and then I saw cops put his face against the wall. Like, he put him up against the wall, and like I was like, oh man, he did something. And then
good thing you didn't let him touch your baby.
Yeah, right. And then he continued to live there, and then there were all these stories, and then he was like, he said apparently he like complained to the super. He's like, somebody was lighting they like writing threats on my door, and they're like lighting paper on fire underneath my door and stuff like that. And so finally,
like
I guess
lighting a piece of paper and then slipping it under the door.
That's what they were saying. That's what he said. And then so he
fuck.
Well, and so here's why
murder this guy.
Well, and no, but you gotta let me finish the story. So the cops come, and they're like, we need to distract that guy because we're gonna put a camera on his door. Like, we're gonna like in the like fire exit sign, we're gonna put a little hidden camera.
What was this?
This was like 9 years ago.
Okay.
And so he put a little camera, and they were pointing it at his door, and he comes out, and the movie's over, but I'm gonna finish the story.
Fuck, who cares?
And he comes back up, and then they look at the camera, and they watch him write the threat on his own door and light pieces of paper on fire. He'd been lighting fires forever, so they arrest this guy for arson because they know he started several fires, not the big one, but other ones. And then they start looking back at this guy, and they're like, wow, there was a ton of fires in this building that he lived, like actually where your dad lives. There was a bunch of fires there.
Roehampton. Maybe he lit the fucking... My dad was kicked out of there. Well, he had to go because his place was on fire.
Oh, no, well, I don't know about that. Yeah, I just know about the apartment building that's over there. There were a bunch of fires.
Well, my dad had to move out of there because there was a huge fire. He was putting in a hotel and blah, blah, blah.
There you go. So there was that stuff going on. And then they found out that his wife died in a fire.
Oh.
And it just became this whole big thing. I was like, whoa. Like, but he got arrested, and that got dealt with. He's my babysitter.
Damn. It's all worked out.
He seemed really interested in my kids.
Crazy.
Yeah, it was.
And his wife also died in a fire.
Yeah.
Well, what do you know?
I know, right? So
How do they not fucking find these things?
I have no clue.
What the fuck? Like,
I have no clue.
Clearly, he murdered his wife.
That's what that was what I figured. All right, so yeah, that's how he ended.
Maybe that was the one, because you can't say, oh, he did not. Yeah. Maybe it was like, this time was an accident.
Yeah. He's
been lighting fires for years, and then suddenly his
Or maybe he lights fires because she died in a fire.
Right.
Ooh. Is this part of our sequel?
Yes, it is now.
Which one is this, Chunk? Is Chunk doing this? All right, guys. No, it's definitely Mouth. It's definitely Mouth.
Yes, agreed.
All right, guys. That is it for this one. Season 5 underway. I'm going to try and oh no, because it's not going to matter because I hit, I was going to say I hit record too early. I was going to try and end this right at 2 minutes, but that won't be possible.
Yes, you can.
Or 2 hours.
Go.
Well, no, but even if I do, the episode won't be 2 hours long. It doesn't matter.
Oh, for fuck's
It doesn't matter. Anyways, so follow us on Twitter at Miscast Podcast. I'm at JK Finley. Todd's at Miscast Todd. Follow us on Twitch. Miscast Commentary, twitch.tv/miscastcommentary. You can find the links on the website and stuff like that. What is the website, you ask? Miscastcommentary.com. That's the website.
I'm glad that was rhetorical because
yeah, I don't know. It's probably, what's the name of this show?
Is the Rogan podcast?
Yeah. Table TV podcast. What now? Skull Hand.
Skull Hand. Skeleton Hand.
Skeleton Hand.
Ooh, Skull Hand, though.
Skull Hand sounds better, but is literally nothing.
Well, it's anything.
That's fair. It's everything.
Okay, here's the thing. Is our band going to be Skull Hand or Skeleton Hand?
I'll put out the poll on Twitter.
Yeah.
All right. Name our band. Todd's leaning towards Skull Hand now.
That's not even mine.
Todd named the Todd named the band, but we might be going the other way. All right, guys. We will see you next week. Coming attractions. What's the next movie going to be? We haven't decided yet, but we do have one in the can, and we might just go with that. So fuck it. All right. Catch you later.
This has been Miscast Commentary with your hosts, Joe Finley and Todd Murray. Executive producer, Joe Finley. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the podcast wherever you listen. Visit www.miscastcommentary.com for all news related to the podcast. Miscast Commentary is a Miscast Media production.